Oh, fuck!
Feeling good.
I did it!
Ron Howard is still salty about Solo. Joseph has a shit-eating grin. And move over, T-Swift. K-pop demon hunters are here.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call. Bueller.
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates, and welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
And I'm Tyler.
And I'm Joseph.
And today we have a banner show today. Welcome to everyone on YouTube Live and otherwise, and of course, all the OG audio-only listeners in podcast land. Welcome, fellas. How's it going?
All right.
Good.
Joseph, you look very comfortable in that shirt.
I am.
Yes.
He looks ready for the hot days of summer.
Yeah.
The
Cold side
it
with
is a
the
very
Long
hot-
Island iced tea.
A hot day.
It is.
It's been a couple hot days.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna be reviewing, not in this episode, but later on,
Yeah, it's
a
a dripping.
very sweaty movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Body Heat.
Yeah.
Up there with, what'd you say?
Predator.
Do the Right Thing. Predator 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Predator
Predator 2
too.
is
Yeah,
way
do the right
sweaty.
thing. Very hot and
What are
sweaty.
the movies we got that are
Whatever
heat?
that are sweaty.
that really show the heat?
Yeah.
Um,
That you're like, no thanks. Why are you touching me?
to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003.
That's pretty
It's a
sweaty.
pretty sweaty
pretty
movie. Even the
sweaty movie.
original one, it feels gross.
Yeah.
Probably any Harmony Korine movie.
yeah.
Yeah. House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I guess anything Rob Zombie related is usually damp.
Wet.
Yeah, greasy.
I saw a meme that was a Exorcist reboot from Rob Zombie, and it was Sherry Moon as
as-
Reagan
God.
in bed, an old ass woman playing a child. But anyways, yeah, welcome, fellas.
Yeah.
We are here,
Great to be back.
We are here.
and we're closing out the last of our entries into 80s and 90s erotic August. It's going to be the Patreon pick later
erotic
on.
August.
But before that, we have some fun stuff. So we got some news stories. No games today.
Hopefully.
Not yet.
Hopefully no games.
Yeah.
No, like not yet. Not. I'm working on it.
God, it's just a.
Why don't you bring a game?
I
Tyler?
was just thinking that I want to play a game for once. Joseph wants to play a game for once.
What am I gonna do?
You fucking host the game like we do.
I don't. I'm
Come
not-
up with something.
Yeah, bring something to the show, boy.
All right.
Easy.
I'll think of something.
Yeah. Just trivia is good. I love trivia.
Okay.
Me and Brianna have started. Our routine is when I get home from work, we cook dinner. One of us cooks dinner. We put on a movie, watch a movie, and if there's time, watch a second movie. And but if there's not time, we just watch some YouTubes before bed. And
Put on the YouTubes.
yeah, hello YouTubes. And there's a whole subgenre of like quiz videos, and it'll be like
Quiz
movie
videos.
trivia, or it's like it'll be man on the streets, like 10 people, general knowledge trivia, and
Oh,
they have
okay.
to answer. And then if 9 people go on in the next round, and 8 people go on the next round, and until that last person wins like $200. You're like, that's pretty cool. So they started doing like movie trivia ones. And when it comes to the general knowledge trivia, I'm like, I'm kind of lacking on some of these things. And it gets to the movie trivia, I'm like, okay, I could win $200 here.
Yeah.
I want to play some like real life movie trivia. But alas, Tyler has forsaken us.
But what?
Once again.
Here it is, very rich. But anyways, yeah, good times. Before we get any too further, let's get into some actual Gavin chatter.
Find some charity in ye, lad. Now's the time for Gavin chatter.
Gavin chatter, our movie news of the week. Tyler, lead us off.
All right. So this is coming from Variety.com. Ron Howard says Solo creative clash is still just a shame. Lucasfilm blamed tonal disconnect with original directors, but some of their footage was great. And
You talking about Solo Star Wars?
Yeah, Solo
story
a
or
Star
whatever?
Wars, Solo a Star Wars story, which I think is probably one of the better Star Wars films to come out after the prequel series came out. I really enjoyed it, but if
I
we're
remember it being very forgettable, unfortunately.
well, I mean, it kind of had a bunch of controversy. So for anyone who doesn't know, Lord and Miller was set to originally direct it, but then they dropped out because of creative differences.
But they didn't drop out before like they started. They were like halfway through the movie.
Right. And then Ron Howard came in to save the day because he's a pretty tried and true creative in the Hollywood industry.
Hey, Bruce and Heather in the chat. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Yes. Great, thanks for joining us.
So he was doing an interview with this media thing called Vulture. I don't.
just say Vulture.
It just says Vulture.
Yeah,
I'm
Vulture.
sure it's
Everybody
like
knows
a
what-
publication or
Everybody
whatever.
knows what Vulture is.
Okay. Well, they basically going on to quote on saying they basically said, "We've reached a creative impasse with Lord and Miller. Would you ever consider coming in?" And then Howard remembered, "I looked at some edited footage and I saw that what was bothering them, there was a studio that liked the script the way it was and wanted a Star Wars movie, but there was a disconnect early on tonally and they weren't convinced that Phil and Chris were doing was working effectively. I couldn't judge that because I didn't see enough of it to know, but they were sure." So I'm kind of like getting the impression that Ron is playing it safe with his answers, but I think what he's trying to say is, I like what they had. I don't know why I had to step in and make my own vision of what the story is.
Got it.
Just because the studio didn't like it.
But the studio didn't like it. So if you ever watch Solo, it tonally is different from the first half to the last half of the movie. But there's some kind of like glaring coloring choices in the beginning, mostly like in the very beginning where he gets arrested with Chewbacca. And it's super dark. You can't really see anything. But then once it gets to Ron Howard's side of the movie, everything is bright. You can clearly see what's happening. And what I really liked about the movie Solo was there's no Force. There's no Jedi. It was just a fun heist movie. And
And that's what we hate that about Star Wars. We hate the Force and
hate the Force.
we hate the Jedi.
Well, I was getting Jedi fatigue. I won't lie. Like I wanted.
You were?
Yeah, I
At
wanted.
that stage?
Yeah, I wanted to see more of like a.
What was out at that? Like, what had come out up to that point?
It was the TV shows like the Clone Wars.
I'm in just the movies.
well, not movies, but I mean, I think the last movie before Solo came out was The Force Awakens. And yeah, I was kind of getting fatigued with the Force. Like I wanted, so when when it was announced that Han Solo would get his own like origin movie, I thought that was really exciting stuff. I was all for it because Han Solo is my favorite character in the Star Wars franchise. And I was really happy to see him get his own movie. And then a lot of people doo-dooed on it because I don't know why. I mean, I think it's because he was such a beloved character and they only see Harrison Ford as Han Solo. But I don't know. I thought the movie was really well done. And unfortunately, because of the ire of the general public putting their hatred on this movie, we're not going to see a sequel, and they totally set it up for a sequel too. So
it goes from the sequel trilogy after the prequels. You get The Force Awakens, then Rogue One, then The Last Jedi, then Solo.
Oh
So
yeah,
I guess there could be some fatigue at that point.
So I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a really interesting direction, and just by like reading those couple of quotes from Ron Howard, I think that he's towing the company line. But
I mean, Ron Howard's that guy anyways. He makes easily accessible movies.
Yeah, but I think with little footage he saw, I think he's basically saying like, yeah, I understand their frustration why they couldn't have like a full creative freedom or as much freedom as they would have liked. And
Well, the funny thing is, Lord and Miller make objectively good stuff. They're like Spider-Verses are them, Lego movies them, right?
yeah,
So, I mean, their stuff sells. Their name gets ink.
yeah,
And
puts butts in chairs.
And they
Yeah.
did is it the new Project Hail Mary?
yeah, they're doing that right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like Star Wars is a sacred cow.
Yeah.
So I think just much like the Broccoli family has a stranglehold over 007 for years and years.
Broccoli.
That's the Broccoli family. They've like really are really concerned with what Bond is on screen. Disney's the same way. I mean, they paid billions for the name rights, and now that the Broccoli family has released creative rights to that, Bezos is pushing to have his wife as one of the femme fatales.
No way.
Yes,
Is he actually?
That's awesome.
Yes, he's like, this is not fan service. This is not a lip service. She needs to have a major part.
Yeah,
Or like
it's
fucking
non-negotiable.
Broccoli's-
I'm a trillionaire.
I know. I will have you killed.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's interesting to hear Ron Howard. I don't know if he's spoken out before, but this is the first time I'm hearing of it, and I think he might have like. There was probably like a grace period. He had to wait until he could lightly criticize the studio for not allowing Lord and Miller to
Do what they wanted.
do what they wanted.
His new movie's getting good reviews. Eden.
Oh, that's probably he was on a press junket.
Yeah,
and-
I'm looking.
yeah.
I'm
Is that
looking forward
Howard? Is that Ron Howard's movie?
to it. Yeah. his
Oh,
new
Eden,
director.
okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, that it was pretty. I couldn't really find any news stories of note, so that's the only thing that I have.
Go ahead and just downplay everything.
Well, I mean,
If you listen to that last 10 minutes, fuck you.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, Joseph, what do you got?
Well, I have a very interesting. I don't know if it's news, but it's a kind of an interesting article with based around. It's 70s week over at IndieWire, apparently,
Oh,
and it's also Salo Day. So
for all who celebrate.
for all who celebrate Salo,
What does that mean, though?
Salo
Why is
Day.
it today? Is it today?
It's today or it's no, it's 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
The 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this article kind of the title of it piqued my interest. The history of shit eating on film
Jesus Christ.
for Soliday. So if you don't want to hear about
We're getting canceled already.
if you don't want to hear about people eating shit on film, then skip
You're at the wrong podcast.
skip like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say skip like 30 to 40 minutes because this is gonna be a long.
yeah,
We're
one.
gonna be here for a while.
Rest of the show.
This is gonna be a long one.
Okay, so this article, I don't have to do any heavy lifting. This article did it for me.
Okay.
And a very happy Salo Day to you, my fellow feces feasters. We're in the steaming hot thick of summer here at IndieWire, where we're celebrating the 1970s for our annual Decade Week. It's that magical time of year when an offhand joke about art house's most infamous poop munchers can turn into serious research paid for by Penske Media.
They're calling out their parent company. That's great.
If my editors take that line out of this article, then that is censorship.
What?
And then this
Okay.
holiday was for nothing.
Okay, all right.
Anyways, it's Solo Day. Have you put on your Blu-ray case for Pasolini's Ghost to take a shit in yet?
Jesus.
Yeah, it goes on to talk about Solo Day, but it brings up a bunch of other movies, like Pink Flamingos, John Waters' Pink Flamingos,
Yeah, what movie does it list movies where people eat poop on screen?
The Help.
I forgot about The Help.
More of a comedic and less gross effect.
Pretty gross.
It is gross, but it's not as gratuitous as probably.
They have Two Girls, One Cup on there?
They have the Human Centipede,
Yeah.
Human Centipede 2,
Yeah.
Human Centipede 3.
Final sequence, yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny
full
if there
sequence.
was a poop eating scene in the movie Swallow?
Probably.
That would be funny.
I bet that's she swallows.
She swallows objects.
Objects.
I
Is
think
poop
they-
an object?
Yeah, sure.
I guess it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think hair. She swallows hair at some point
Yeah.
too, but it's more specifically about those
okay.
marbles and
Yeah.
thumbtacks.
Like solid,
Yeah.
like hard
Batteries.
things. Anyway, why is this section in this article? Why are fascist fudge nuggets a delicacy in art house cinema? The Marquis de Sade's obsession with consuming feces won't make sense to everyone. Statistically speaking, whether you're the shitter or the eater, coprophagia, a word that means the act of eating feces derived from ancient Greek, is among the least common sexual interests out there.
Oh, we've been doing
coprophagia? I thought it was fecalphagia.
It says coprophagia.
we've been doing this for centuries.
Yeah, I mean, since shit's been around.
I know it's really fashionable to eat ass right now, though.
Not, yeah,
It's
not,
like really popular. It's like Chipotle.
not only because the kink is still so taboo, but because it's extremely dangerous. Once more, in the spirit of late stage capitalism, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and do not eat poop, even for a movie, unless you're divine.
I have no interest in watching that movie because of the poop.
Because of the poop? Is
I
that
want to see the poop.
You won't like it. I know you won't.
Bruce says, "Is poop an object? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Age-old questions." I think it's a taco, technically a hot dog.
What's a hoagie then?
That's a sandwich.
But it's similar to a hot dog. Where
No,
the
because-
bread is connected,
You got to cut it all the way off.
but that's not a hoagie.
I call it a hoagie.
It's not. That's just a sub sandwich.
That's a sub sandwich. Isn't a sub sandwich and a hoagie the same thing?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Then if not, then the hoagie is it's also a taco.
Does a hoagie take precedent over a taco?
Precedent?
You know what I mean?
In what aspect?
You know, like because I mean, we're getting off.
Oh, I see. What you mean.
Tacos include
'Cause, like,
Mexican ingredients.
Is it?
That's not,
Are we essentially saying a taco is better or worse than a sub sandwich?
Yeah, taco is a higher.
they're not even the same group.
Taco is the higher hierarchy in the taxidermia hierarchy of the food. It's like the phylum,
So it's
where,
above-
where the hoagie is the genus.
So it's above the sandwich. Okay.
Good point.
Just-
Of course,
Just,
naturally. I'm
you
just
know,
talking my ass.
In society.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very
I
on
know.
topic of you.
On topic. On brand.
Poor Europeans have been rolling around in poop and mud since before Shakespeare's days.
Poor.
See Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Also in 1975, and force feeding the masses garbage because your society runs on poison. Society runs on poison is a motif we've seen explored in everything from Soylent Green to Delicatessen to Snowpiercer. Still, the shocking nature of Salo got Pasolini's film banned in several countries, and it wouldn't reach the U.S. for another 2 years. And it kind of continues talking about Salo and its sort of representation of fascism. It's set during World War II, on like a remote island or something.
That's the same excuse they made for a Serbian film. We show this extreme stuff because
Maybe
it's,
that's what I was thinking of. Maybe Serbian film is actually what I was thinking of.
That's
Really
right.
about a
yeah.
authoritarian oppression to the people.
Well, yeah, it was like a metaphor for censorship in Slavic countries. I'm just like, I don't buy it.
I would probably give more credit to Salo than I would a Serbian film.
Yeah.
Really? They both seem terrible to me, and I have no desire to watch.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it one day.
But they fall in the same category as like Roar or something in
Yeah.
terms of like just exploitative.
But Roar
Wasn't
people,
Roar real?
Yeah, Roar people actually got like maimed in And all
Yeah.
in those movies, it's 100%
Fake.
scripted and all it's like chocolates, not poop.
I'd skip a Serbian film. It's not great.
The baby's CG.
Well, I mean, it's just yeah.
Not even a real baby. Come on.
Fucking lame.
No,
Commit, damn it.
It's not. It's just not even a great film if you look past all of the horrific.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. It's-
Serbian film? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just a regular movie to him.
I know.
No, it's
I
not.
watched it last night. It's actually like white noise when I go to sleep.
Oh God.
Not all of these movies, genre flicks, experimental pornos, art house efforts, and honest to God crimes were meant to be political, but poop, nudity, and xenophobia have a knack for inspiring major censorship panic regardless of the maker's intent. Denying someone access to provocative art, even art that was designed to be consumed by the entire public, feels like an invasion of privacy. That's not only a political conflict by its very nature, but it's also a great way to get even a bad film free advertising.
Yeah, that's true. It's the Barbra Streisand effect. You ever heard of that?
No.
Let me make sure that I have the facts correct on this. But something about there was like somebody doing coastal photography. Okay, so it's an internet phenomenon where an attempt to suppress information actually leads to its wider dissemination. It's named after Barbra Streisand. In 2003, she sued a photographer and a website to remove an aerial photograph of her mansion on the coast. The lawsuit backfired, resulting in a photo and the details of her home becoming more widely publicized online. Then that's now called the Streisand effect. You try to censor something, and then
Oh, it becomes worse.
now it's more widespread, which is what I'm talking about here.
It probably like
Free press.
If-
This is banned by 5 countries.
more
Now I
recently.
gotta watch it.
More recently, it kind of applies to that CEO and his mistress caught at the
Yes.
Coldplay concert. If
yeah.
they hadn't reacted that way,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been a big deal.
No one would have said shit about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's because they did. They did it to themselves.
Yeah. Tell on yourself to your coworkers that are there with you, or tell on yourself to the world.
Yeah,
You can't get away with shit nowadays. I can't surprisingly people still think you get away with anything.
yeah. With the help of the company formerly known as IFC Films, Tom Six finally
Oh.
righted that wrong with the Human
I was gonna say
Centipede
that's the Human Centipede guy.
in 2009, the sporadically hysterical body horror. At a time when the biggest scaredy cats were lapping up the details of Final Destination, Wikipedia pages 6 created a steady font of sadistic depravity that was quietly self-respecting. The first sequence does the concept right with sharp editing. This guy's just fucking glazing
Okay,
Human
yeah.
Centipede. All right, take it easy.
They don't actually show the poop eating though.
No, but
No.
I mean,
I'll
it's-
not like. I mean, you,
You
can
never
see
see
it
the
through
poop.
the. Yeah, you never see
never
it,
see the poop?
but
You ain't never see the dookie.
but you can see how.
Oh, you know it's happening. You
Yeah.
hear sound effects, and gulps and whatnot, and
Didn't someone vomit or something?
when someone dies at the end, the butt.
Yeah, no, both the front and the back die, and the middle is the one that survives.
Oh yeah. And then it's a more lighthearted shit eating in Step Brothers, the white dog shit.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't really,
I forgot about
it. Doesn't
He
really
licks it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
licks
licks
the
it.
white dog shit because kids make him do it.
Austin Powers too.
Jackass.
oh yeah, Jackass.
When do they eat shit?
The
mean,
horse chips.
I mean, I'm assuming, but
They eat they drink horse jizz.
yeah, I mean that's just Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Factor is a whole
Dave,
generation of that.
Dave England eats horse shit.
Okay.
Who?
Dave England.
In Jackass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so happy solid day, everybody, and
So what do we learn from this?
it's
That we need more shit.
poop
eating
and
in
politics
movies.
in film
Poop
and what it represents, and
poop
what,
is a no-fly zone apparently.
I guess so.
All right.
I have not seen most of these movies besides Human Centipede, and I think that's it. That's all that was mentioned. And then I've seen Step Brothers, but that's not really eating
Yeah.
shit, and it's not like
You've never seen Pink Flamingo?
me.
Yeah.
No,
I have no desire.
Yeah, you guys probably wouldn't like it.
just a regular movie for you. Right?
Again,
Again, it's not. It's
a regular ass movie.
yeah. I remember watching that in high school.
Do you like it?
I'm on the fence of liking it and
I
not
have
liking it.
I don't care that it exists. I just don't really want to spend the
It's-
time to watch it. You know.
I mean, I was like a pretty edgy teenager, so
You don't say.
I was like, so I mean, I think on some level, I wanted to say I liked it because it would look cool,
I was being like edge the whole time.
but internally, I was like, is this good? I don't know. I
I
mean,
think that's the point of it, though. The fact that it exists
yeah.
to challenge your sensibilities.
Yeah, so because that's when that was like when my infancy of liking movies. I started off with Pink Flamingos.
They're all like this.
and so I was like
This is what
watching it, and I
movies
was
are.
like, I mean,
All I know is 80 slashers, Disney movies, and Pink Flamingos.
yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah, so it was solid day.
Yeah.
Let's all put in our 4K transfers of Solo or 100. Solo, 120 Days of Sodom.
I was crying and I had a boner.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Easy, Tyler. Okay, so for my news story, we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters, which was a streaming pick for Joseph and I both a little while ago. Tyler, you've watched it yet?
I have not. That's the Netflix one.
Yeah,
I
animated.
can't watch it.
You can't watch it?
Yeah,
You don't have Netflix?
physically
You
in
can't
it.
borrow the password from your parents?
They don't allow that anymore.
Sure they do.
No,
They
don't.
say they don't, but we can do it.
I got kicked off.
Did you?
Yeah, but you can just
Add it back on. Just put the password
well,
on.
sort of. I have my own account,
Got it.
but it's like attached to theirs.
It's like $5 extra or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's an animated movie. Kind of made headlines because it was I want to say it was the first female pop group to make the Billboard #1 spot or the Billboard Top 100 or something like that since Destiny's Child.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you're like,
Since Destiny's Child?
think about, Destiny's Child. Who else's child? Who are you thinking of?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's?
I'm just surprised. Like there hasn't been another one since Destiny's
Yeah, think about it.
Child.
Like what other female pop group? All female pop artists are
Group,
solos.
not just a single.
the Pussycat Dolls.
They made
Pussycat
#1.
No.
Coyote Ugly.
Don't ya?
Yeah, no thanks. But yeah, they made it, and they're
TLC.
There you go. Kind
It's like the same era.
I think that's before TLC was before them.
Which one had Beyonce?
Destiny's Child.
Okay.
But it's a huge sensation. People are loving it. My niece, she's 13. She loves the movie. She sings all the songs and stuff like that. And it's interesting because they're not a real band, but they're real singers. So it's not like it's an AI generated band that just generates slop like I can't remember. There's a band on Spotify right now that's fake. There's no real
Really?
humans, and the whole every song is they got like 5 albums, and it's all about wind and dust and stuff like that. It's really cringy.
It's all about wind and dust.
It's a trilogy.
Just a Neil
Wind-
Young. That's just Neil Young.
Wind. It's a trilogy concept album. Wind, Dust, Allergies.
Let's see. It's called Velvet Sundown.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
Anyway, so it's not that. They're real artists. They're just the embodiments of them for the movie are made of CG characters, of animated characters in this. So that's not my story, though. Story is that they're coming. It was a Netflix release only, wasn't in theaters. Now it's coming to theaters, but it's not just regular showings. They're sing-along.
Oh.
Because the songs are fucking really catchy.
Yeah, they are.
And it's not just, the band is called, let's see, what are they called? Can't remember. There's something, it's like a play on words about Huntrix. Yeah, it's it. Huntrix is the name of the band. And then there's a boy band that's their rivals in the movie that also has some really catchy songs. They had sang that song Soda Pop.
Mild little soda pop.
Yeah, that song's fucking catchy.
Yeah.
And so they're coming back to theaters, and it's happening today and tomorrow. So if you're listening to this live, and
Today,
yeah, I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here.
You can go watch it live in theaters. And I wanted to talk about this specifically because I remember when T Swift had her Eras tour
Yeah.
in theaters, and people were kind of getting all butthurt about how there's just sing-alongs and theaters are being overtaken. There's all these, teeny bopper girls in theater, and they're like, I can't watch my Cape shit because of fucking Taylor Swift going on next to me. And
Oh, they're just really loud.
I can hear it through the walls or whatever, And I think that's stupid because these like alternative viewings at the theaters maximizes the amount of screen time and the amount of revenue per screen, which in theory is going to let your local theater thrive.
Yeah.
So I don't understand at all why anyone would give 2 shits about a bunch of young girls coming to the theater to do sing-alongs for a fucking movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of when I saw The Room. The tradition is like you throw spoons whenever you see that picture of a spoon.
Sure.
There was this one experience that I went to. There was this one guy who was like kind of sitting in the front, but all the people were throwing spoons were kind of sitting behind him, and he was just getting pelted with spoons every time. He was like, "Can you fucking stop?"
Did you not know?
I didn't know.
No, did he not know?
No, I don't think he did. I think he was just going because he liked the movie.
I feel like they probably give you fair warning at the beginning of those or something.
They did not.
Nope.
There was no
Trial by fire in the room.
There was no forewarning. I didn't even know. So when people
Just
started
common knowledge at this point.
so when people started throwing spoons, I was just like, "What the hell's going on?"
What year was this when it happened?
Oh, this had to been like, well, this was before Trump, so it had to been like 2015,
Okay, so post 9/11.
post 9/11.
So it was like 2015.
yeah,
I feel like now, if I were to see a viewing of The Room, I would assume it's one of those like interactive ones where
Yeah.
people are shouting at the screen,
Yeah.
and laughing along and stuff.
yeah. So when I got home, I looked it up, and sure enough, like yeah,
Sure
that's
as shit eating.
That yeah. So I mean, I feel that sentiment. Like when you have those interactive movies, it definitely brings in more revenue for those local theaters, and I'm all for it.
Joseph, you said something about a quote along or something. What was that?
Oh yeah, so I was in the hidden gem of California, Merced,
Jewel of the Nile.
and there was this they had this local theater that was showing Napoleon Dynamite, and I've heard of sing-alongs, but this was a Napoleon Dynamite quote along,
Really?
and I imagine that they have the subtitles on the screen, and you're just like talking as
idiot.
as the movie's going, and like for every line, for every character. Like,
I guess it depends on how popular the line is.
what are you drawing? It's a liger. It's pretty much my favorite animal.
A freaking 12 gauge. What do you think?
Freaking Wolverines.
I was hunting wolverines in Alaska.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, of all movies to quote, that one and maybe Borat.
What movie could we all see that would be fun as a quote along?
When Nature Calls.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber would be a good one. Most Jim Carrey movies.
Mm-hmm.
Parasite.
The light. I was thinking like The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be bad considering how many drops we have on the board.
Yeah.
Training Day.
I don't really have any more drops. You know what? I erased them
Oh,
all for the.
The FP.
Yeah, we.
Boys in the Hood.
You walk. You walk in the FP man. You leave canceled.
Yeah. Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Tyler could watch it fine. He's got the pass.
American History X.
Heather,
And it's all broadcasted live.
Heather says the sing-along showings of Demon Hunters have taken over the multiplex this weekend. So many showings. I love it. I think it's great.
Well, yeah, get those theaters some revenue, I guess. Yeah.
As long as you could still see the movies you want to see or whatever, I don't see any downside to it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it being that loud to where it's interrupting your
Those,
viewing.
I mean, those Swifties, I can imagine. Fucking, all of them, packed house.
Yeah.
The alternative to that is they're going to do it anyways. They're going to sing along anyways, like the people ruining
Yeah, it doesn't even
Wicked,
matter.
ruining showings of Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
All the theater kids going and singing along. Like, look at me. I'm the main character.
Yep.
She is me. I am her.
I am Elphaba. I mean, I don't know the characters' names in that
I
movie.
don't either.
So, anyways, that's all I got. I think it's interesting. And, you know, in our local theater here, we have a really diverse community in Elk Grove. A lot of Asian, Eastern Indian nationalities. And in our local theater, my local theater down the street, which it's not my favorite. I like to go across town to Delta Shores. But the one on Bighorn, Cinemark, has a lot of small, like 2 or 3 a day showings of different, like Bollywood movies or Thai movies,
Oh.
and they're done
Wow.
in the native language with subtitles. And they're always selling tickets for it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I would imagine.
yeah, it's great. Mix up. It doesn't all have to be fucking Superman and Wonder Woman and whatever else is out there. You know, it doesn't have to be that. Fill up the rest of the theaters.
Yeah.
I'll see movies. I usually wait 2 or 3 weeks before I go see a new release, and the theater's completely empty. There's like 6 people in the gigantic theater, and I'm like, they could be filling this with something else. So, anyways,
Yeah.
all right, you guys ready for some streaming picks?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do.
Disney Plus. Oh, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Streaming picks. Movies that we watched on our streaming services this week that you can watch on yours too. Tyler, lead us off.
Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to admit that I only have one streaming pick this week.
That's okay.
I mean, I don't have an excuse. I should have brought more to the show, so I apologize
No, it's
to
good. One's
my
good.
co-host and
Doesn't have to be a
classmates.
2-hour-long episode.
Yeah. But Joseph, you mentioned that you rewatched The Wolf on Wall Street last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
That was like
No
a
one-
year
yeah,
ago,
no one's
at
done
least.
it.
No, you rewatched it.
No, that was like 2 years ago.
That was.
No, it wasn't.
Check your letterbox, Joseph.
The last time
Okay, you should switch to
the
the
last
3-up.
Oh, yeah.
the last time you watched it. I thought
I've only watched it once, and it was 2 years ago.
maybe I was dreaming that then.
Were you dreaming about Joseph watching Wolf of Martin Scorsese movies?
I'm dreaming about spinning.
You're dreaming about Margot Robbie.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, I rewatched The Wolf of Wall
Oh my
Street.
god, that's the movie. Okay.
Well, because I was getting clips of it on TikTok.
May 23rd, 2023.
Oh, Jesus.
That was over 2 years ago.
I'm thinking it was like 2 weeks ago. What world am I living in?
Maybe it was a dream. I don't know.
But yeah, so I had been getting a lot of clips from it on TikTok, and it kind of, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it. So
I've gotten halfway through the movie, and I might as well finish the rest.
fired up the old Tubi and put it on. That's where it's streaming at, and I am really conflicted on this movie on whether or not I like it. I think what my dislike for this movie is how bombastic it is. I don't think Leo did a great job in this movie. I think all of the characters supporting him did really well, but I think himself, the lead role, just didn't sell it for me. Of course I liked Matthew McConaughey's character. He played a really sleazy stockbroker, and that whole back and forth at that luncheon they have, where Jordan Belfort, he's still very green and innocent. He's like, so you do? He said, I loved it when he said, so how do you do the drugs like during work hours? And Matthew McConaughey is like, well, you have to do drugs and drink and have hookers to do this job. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I thought that, I can't remember who plays the FBI agent. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but
Kyle Chandler.
he was really good, especially that whole interaction with him being on the boat with Leo's
I think
character.
that's Kyle Chandler.
I really like so like there's a lot of good interactions with Leo, but on his own it's kind of like lackluster for me.
You know, like the part where he's dragging himself through the streets on drugs and popping the Quaaludes like spinach.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It just didn't do it for me. And I ultimately I think the story is a little stale. I don't think it was very exciting. And I compare it to a movie like The Social Network. I know they are on the opposite sides of the spectrum, but they follow true stories in business. Whereas The Social Network, it's more grounded, but it's more believable. Whereas The Wolf of Wall Street, it's a little bit more elevated, and it's not. I believe that some of the aspects of the story are true. Some of them are probably more extreme than the others. But as far as telling the story, I don't think it was. I think they could have. I think Scorsese could have gone in a different direction. Jonah Hill, I think his character overacted a little bit, mostly because he was so enthusiastic to work with Scorsese. If you don't know that story, he practically begged to work on The Wolf of Wall Street. And so he's a little, his acting is a little more enthusiastic than I would have desired. And yeah, overall, I think it toes the line of me liking this movie and not me hating this movie, but me kind of just shrugging my shoulders yeah, it's okay.
How about the misogyny?
All for
it. Very good.
Yeah. And then also I finished, I think I already mentioned it, I finished the King of the Hill reboot series. That's a solid reboot of a series. Some people say it's a continuation, and I would agree with that as well. So that's on Hulu, but
some people say, including me.
But yeah, that's all I got this week.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you said Tubi.
Tubi. That's where Wolf of Wall Street is?
Yeah.
Tubi? Okay. Joseph, what you got?
I have a couple kind of strange.
Before you do that, I'm sorry. Heather, she has some comments. She says she's going to a 40th anniversary showing of Clue tomorrow, which there should be quotes galore.
Nice.
And then she's very happy to see the theater bringing that sort of sing-along stuff like K-pop. And also, Dallas is in the chat.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, feeling good.
He says Jonah Hill steals the show from Leo.
Yeah.
I love Jonah Hill's character in that. Like his range between that and Moneyball is like the whole gamut.
I loved him in Moneyball. He was really good in that movie.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a couple kind of mid choices, to be honest. I'm not like,
Mid movies, huh?
I rewatched Road Trip, that classic comedy with
I like it.
with Tom Green and DJ Qualls and Sean William Scott.
I boinked her, dude.
Yeah, I boinked her. And it's like the year before 9/11.
Oh, okay. Pre 9/11. Barely pre 9/11.
Directed by Todd Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he has a small part in it where he sucks a girl's toes.
Sucks toes.
And I'm like, all right, dude. That's
Sucking on toes.
it's kind of a very unnecessary
It stays in.
scene.
No, dude. It's his homage to Tarantino.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote in my review. I'm like,
really?
They got something in common. And the story is this guy has been in this relationship with this girl essentially since they were like in middle school or high school.
Yeah.
And they go to separate colleges. He's like on the East Coast in Ithaca.
Ithaca. Yeah.
And then she's in Texas or
Texas.
something like
It's
that.
Definitely Texas.
And they're in a long distance committed relationship, and they haven't been with anybody else. Like, so you know what? That's how it's set up. He gets involved with Amy Smart's character. She comes on to him.
I was so obsessed with her in this movie.
Really?
When this first came out.
And
I would have been a freshman in high school.
he makes the dumbest decision ever to like allow her to be in his room and film this whole interaction, of him essentially cheating on his girlfriend.
It's actually a good setup too because he's committed that he's faithful to her, but then there's like an auction where she's getting bid on by some creepy guy.
Yeah.
So he like
Weird.
outbids the other guy.
His rival essentially, who's like this nerdy dork guy.
He's gonna white knight her. And
He's
then-
like a TA for this professor.
Yeah.
And there's like this big exam that he's going to have to get a pass to pass the class. So that's another stake in there. But yeah, so like he makes a tape like, hey, I miss you. I haven't heard from you in a while, that he's going to send to her. But then a tape gets made of him cheating on her essentially.
Yeah.
And the wrong tape gets mailed, and then they
course.
go on a road trip to retrieve this tape before it gets
They
to
get like 4 days until it gets there or something.
his girlfriend. And DJ Qualls is the guy with the car, and he plays the character on how he looks. He's kind of this nerdy, insecure guy with
Isn't his dad Burt Ward?
Fred Ward.
Fred Ward. Yeah, from Tremors.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's he also kind of plays character on how he looks. He's kind of a hard ass,
Yeah.
strict parent. And Tom Green is like kind of a secondary character who stays behind, and he's obsessed with one of the characters, Snakes.
Yeah.
Really wants to feed him a mouse or see a mouse get eaten by this snake.
The more I think about this movie, I love it.
And Sean William Scott plays a Stifler type character, like plays the horn dog.
yes.
And they they kind of con a
steal
bus for the blind.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's from The Blind.
From
Yeah.
Amy Lim Rice Cub, or whatever her name is.
And they need money, so they go to a sperm bank to make a deposit. And
It's not that easy.
Sean William Scott learns that he he discovers something about himself.
He likes to have his prostate milked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfectly like fine like stoner type of comedy, early 2000s. Certainly a mid movie. Like it's not remarkable in any way, but there's this party scene in like an all black fraternity with DJ Qualls finally lets loose.
Yeah.
And gets with his sort of LaFonda type character,
Yeah.
like Kip.
Oh yeah, good parallel.
So that's Road Trip, streaming on Netflix.
I like the line when his dad and mom are in the diner and he gets his credit card declined.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, run it again, pencil pusher. And he's like, we did, sir. We've been coming to this place for 15 years. We've only been open for 10.
Yeah.
Run it again.
Cameo from Horatio Sands as a Denny's waiter, and he throws the French toast up in the air into
Yes.
his sweatpants and rubs his ass with it.
Licks it.
Because the poor DJ Qualls doesn't like powdered sugar. So yeah,
God.
streaming on Netflix. Certainly a good like afternoon movie, like
Yeah.
a Sunday afternoon movie.
Good do the chores movie.
Yeah, exactly. Next movie, I'm going backwards in the Jurassic Park trilogy. I watched The Lost World.
Oh, cool.
Also streaming on Netflix with Jeff Goldblum as the main character and Julianne Moore as his girlfriend.
I thought it was Vince Vaughn and Julianne Moore who were in a
No.
couple.
Vince Vaughn's in it.
She's
but
in
he's-
it. He
he's not
plays
couple.
a
Or was he the
environmentalist
ex?
documentarian.
Yeah, for hire.
Yeah. And they go back to the island or a different island. The dinosaurs from the first movie have migrated to this new island. Peter Stormare has a small part in it.
Gets eaten by compies.
And
It was really horrific.
I think overall the movie is not as good as obviously the first one, but there's a lot of really good scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
The opening sequence, the compy scene, when they're running away from the T-Rex and they get in the waterfall. The snake goes down that guy's shirt and he freaks out and he gets eaten. The whole RV off the cliff sequence.
Yeah, that's a good physical set.
When they're like in that crane, like suspended above the tree line, that was a pretty horrifying sequence to watch as a kid because like it's dark, it's raining, you just see the trees moving. And then that whole sequence unfolds and it's really good.
Did we have a discussion on the hand on the steering wheel that was severed when they go to the port of San Diego?
No.
How did that happen?
So yeah,
How did that happen?
So that was my like when eventually they trank the T-Rex, put it on a boat, and when it gets to mainland, it's like how did the T-Rex get to the people in the
Car.
In the cockpit.
in the the bridge?
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, it's the bridge.
And it's like, how does that make sense? This thing is so huge and has little arms, and like, how would it get to the? Did they all ran down, and then the guy died?
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the hand was still on the steering wheel, so like the guy just like he
I
just
think
gets a huge chomp.
I think there was all these people in the bridge, and they saw the T-Rex coming, and he was holding onto the steering wheel, and he got trampled by the people.
My theory,
It just got removed.
Yeah, exactly.
my theory is that there's a serial killer on the boat,
Oh, he's using it to.
and he's using the excuse of the T-Rex to get away with his killings.
If there was like,
Okay, Dexter.
if there were raptors on the boat as well,
Yeah.
that would make a little bit more sense.
Maybe they took more than one dinosaur. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, it just stayed on the
I think
on
they
the
should,
boat.
I think
Yeah.
they should do like what was that one Dracula movie that just came out recently that it showed the
Nosferatu.
the journey, the journey
Oh no,
to
that's Voyage
the-
of Demeter.
yeah. Maybe we should do that, but Jurassic Park version.
Except for everyone. Oh man. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sure is a thought.
That's a good idea. And then in
That
the end,
idea is gold.
and then in the end, it wasn't the dinosaurs; it was a crazed maniac.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Thank you.
Oh, now you have something.
Thank you. Now we're cooking.
We're spinning gold here.
But
I
yeah,
want 10%.
this is directed by Steven Spielberg too. So
That's what surprised me because I just rewatched the first three as well.
Wait, Steven Spielberg too?
Yeah, the second one, Steven Spielberg Jr.
this
Steven
is
Spielberg
It's weird.
squared.
Yeah, it's weird that the first two were directed by him and the third one was Joe Johnston.
some other person.
Joe Johnston.
Yeah, a different person.
You know, it's funny. The Lost
he-
World doesn't even feel like a Spielberg.
Did Steven
Rocketeer.
Spielberg direct the first one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
of course. It was because it was.
I
that-
thought it was just presented by.
No. He did that in Schindler's List back to back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 5-star bangers for very different reasons.
Well, you know, it's interesting that The Lost World doesn't even feel like a Spielberg movie.
It's like, yeah, maybe he was just. It was like a Poltergeist, Toby Hooper situation, except for he actually kept his name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The gymnast daughter scene, like it was like
That was a chef's kiss right there.
like I like the effect of like kicking the dinosaur out of the window. Like that was well done,
that
but
was
like
cool.
the fact that she's doing it is
I think somebody wrote that in a like a pitch meeting.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we need to backwards engineer the whole movie around this scene. Like, gymnast flip kicking a raptor through
a
piece of
child,
glass. Yeah.
a weight of a child
Yeah.
kicking a raptor
They're like, has anybody here
with such
know who-
force that it flies out the window.
It's like, all right, listen up. Dominique Dawes kills a raptor. Done.
All right, now
Print it.
Yeah.
Check the gate.
nice.
But yeah, so that's perfectly fun. It's
Yeah.
a perfectly fun movie. Streaming on Netflix as well. That's all I have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fun to rewatch the sequels because they're just so much not as good as the original. They're not bad, but if like
They capture the
worse.
magic.
Well, they get worse and worse. It gets worse and then it gets even worse.
I don't know, Jurassic World 2 World Tour.
I'm not including that in the
Okay.
Yeah, that
It's
doesn't
the
count.
worst, and then Rebirth gets better. Okay, so I'm gonna go from worst to first, but none of them are bad.
Okay.
None of them are bad. Gosh, I gotta make sure.
From good to best.
From good to best. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so first one is streaming. Let me see where this is streaming. It's on Max, HBO Max, and it's called Freaky Tales 2025.
I think I already watched this.
No, I just watched it. And it's an Oakland, California set movie that's produced and written by Too Short.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Too Short, the rapper. $2 Hort.
I didn't realize he was a
A filmmaker.
filmmaker.
Yeah, I think he wrote it too. But it's a period piece. It's set around the time when the Lakers were dominating, and they're playing the Golden State Warriors in Oakland, and it's in this alternative universe. There is this like energy force, kind of like Big Trouble in Little China, where there's like this magic lightning that permeates things.
Yeah.
And it's just accepted, and there's like this classes that you can take to try to harness this mystical power and stuff like that. And it's like they're advertising the radio for it and stuff like that. So people just accepted this kind of underlying. It's almost like Looper, where people are like, "Oh, you got TK? Are you a TK? You know, are you telekinetic?" So it's almost like known, but they don't really. It doesn't. It's not like everywhere. It's not like. I guess it's kind of like the Force. Anyways, only certain people can use it. Long story short.
Okay.
And it's not an anthology, but it's much like how Weapons or Magnolia operate, where it tells this person's point of view of the night and then this person's point of view of the night, and they all kind of end up at the same place at the end of the story.
Right.
And this is starring it's not starring, but Pedro Pascal plays a pretty big role in it.
Wow.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
How did Too Short get Pedro?
Also, Ben Mendelsohn has got a pretty big part in it too. Jay Ellis, Pedro Pascal, Ben Mendelsohn, Normani, Dominique Thorne, Jack Champion, Ji Young Yu, Angus Cloud's auto's in it too. So there's a number of people that are like they're based off of real people. Too Short is in the movie as young Too Short, and he's played by another young, like, modern rapper.
Okay.
And then there's a guy named Sleepy Floyd, who's, I guess, I don't know who he was, but apparently he's a real basketball player who did some big feat and scored so many points in the last quarter of the game against the Lakers and won in some year.
Sleepy Floyd.
Sleepy Floyd, yeah, it's a nickname, Eric Sleepy Floyd, but everybody just called him Sleepy. And he's a character in it too, but he's played by somebody else. He's played by Jay Ellis. So it's pretty cool, and it's very there's Nazis in this, and they get their comeuppance, which is great.
Nice.
One of the things that Brianna commented about this, which was, I never thought about it, but usually in like movies that have Nazis, they are menacing, which they are, but they can also, they dish it out and they can take the hits. So when they like are fighting with people, it's like the Nazis are beating the fuck out of these people, and maybe they get overcome at some point. In this one, the Nazis just get rammed over.
Nice.
Like, Nazis are just, they're the butt of the joke in this, which is great, which I love. And I won't say how it ends because I was all building to something. I don't know what it was building to. And when it was finally revealed, you're like, oh, that's fucking cool. It's like a comic book, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, really, really fun movie. It's funny because it's not a low budget movie, but it's definitely not like a studio movie. So there's some like kind of charm to the authenticity of how it's made, where it feels like an indie film. Let me see if I can confirm. No, it wasn't written by Too Short. I'm sorry. I think it was just produced by him. But he's like a narrator. He talks about what's happening in Oakland and stuff. And there's some like drawn animations on screen. So it feels very like charming and low budget, but it's not. Very, very, very.
It's not.
Yeah, so watch that. It's a fun time, especially if you're like a Northern California local or a Californian, because it is very Bay Area centric. So it's Freaky Tales, streaming on HBO Max. Next up, The Legend of Ochi, A24's movie.
I saw that was on
HBO Max as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. This is an interesting movie because, Tyler, do you know anything about Ochi?
Nope.
Okay. So it's basically, it's like a fairy tale about these people that live in the valley adjacent to these hills, these mountains. And there's these mythical creatures that live in the mountains. And by all intents and purposes, it's set on Earth, but there's these mythical creatures. They're like kind of like giant like orange-haired monkeys, but they got blue skin and blue faces and whatever. And they're supposedly monsters, dangerous to humans. And there's this fight constantly between the humans and the Ochi. And the movie kind of got popularity because people were speculating when they were doing production photos, or when the trailer dropped, or the teaser trailer dropped, people were like, "Oh, this is just AI. This is all just AI generated."
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then the director, who was like, this is his love child, this movie. Like, this is his passion project, and it's called, let me see what his name is here. Make sure I get it right, because it's Isaiah Saxon. And he wrote the movie, produced the movie. He had a hand in the creature effects. He had a hand in everything. And he basically had to show a lot of the behind the scenes stuff to say, the baby Ochi is a puppet.
Yeah.
It's 100% puppetry. There's like 15 or 20 puppets we built for the production. They have animatronic moving eyes, facial controls and stuff, so you can actually see the emotions of the baby Ochi. And then there's full-size fur suits that the adult Ochis are like in. So when you see a scene of like 6 or 7 Ochis walking through the forest, it's people in suits.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking great. It's so good as far as the way it looks. And it's shot in Romania. So they probably had to pay like $100 to get permits there. So they were able to use the money instead of like paying for all the shit in Hollywood or CG or whatever for the practical aspect of it. And it shows because it's a gorgeous movie. The other thing I really like about the production is, besides the fact that you have these long, like wide sweeping shots of like the landscape or the countryside of Romania, gorgeous mountains, very lush landscapes. Everything's very wet and damp. It almost looked like something was in like Ireland or something. Very green, you know?
Yeah.
Connected to nature, the people are. But they do these things where they'll set the world, they'll make these details that are consistent and congruent through the entire world that just make it feel like it's not quite Earth. Like it's kind of like a farming community at the base of this mountain, and they pile their hay up in these really tall stacks, like loose hay in these really tall stacks outside of their houses, and they put these giant like wooden spears through it, hold it in place.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's weird. And there's like these helicopter drone shots or whatever of the landscape, and everybody's house has 1 or 2 of these little haystacks. And they never say why, they never comment on it, but I've never seen hay stacked like that. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. It's just added to, almost just to make you feel like, oh, this is a place in the world where maybe it does exist, maybe it doesn't exist. It's just different than our world. The problem with this movie is that almost all the acting is atrocious in it.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, because the main...
So everything but the acting is good.
Yeah, I mean, the main girl is Helena Zengel. She plays Yuri. And I don't know if it's supposed to be set in Ukraine, but it was shot in Romania, and they're speaking Ukrainian for some of it. It kind of goes in and out of English and Ukrainian. And Willem Dafoe plays her dad, and he's sometimes speaking Ukrainian. And Emily Watson is her mom. So it's got a couple of like named actors. Finn Wolfhard is also in it, and then everybody else is unknowns. But she's terrible. She's charisma free. She's a narrator for a big portion of the movie, and her voice is not enjoyable. It's not like wholesome and cute and whatever, and it's also not like moody and brooding. It's like neither strong one way or the other.
Like she's just reading lines.
Yeah, and she's really strong vocal fry, talks so quiet you can hardly hear what she's saying half the time. So thank God we watched it at home and had subtitles. So that was definitely a takeaway, but it didn't kill the movie for me. Brianna got uncanny valley through most of the movie, and she was like, "This feels like a." She says it feels like a stop motion movie that's populated by humans, which I can see a little bit.
It looks very vibrant.
There are moments where it is, and there's moments where it just feels like.
That's why the AI allegations come from, because it just looked too like colorful and vibrant, and smooth.
Smooth edges and stuff. And there's times when it feels the production feels a little choppy, but ultimately, I really, really think this is a gem.
Just with bad acting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the director, the human aspect of the story is not great. I'll just read my Letterboxd review. This feels like a poem or a stop motion movie that's somehow full of human actors. Baby Ochi may be the cutest puppet of all time, even if it's a Grogu, Gizmo, golden snub-nosed monkey hybrid. The execution of it is flawless and captivating and very refreshing in a sea of CGI. I just wish the human story and acting was much better. Could have been a 30-minute short, but I'm not mad that it's feature length. This is basically like E.T., How to Train Your Dragon 2, and Gremlins had a crossbreed, and it was directed by or produced by Wes Anderson, Tim Burton, or early Taika Waititi. So like Eagle vs. Shark and Boy era Taika Waititi. So there's a lot to love about this, and I think if you want to find something to hate, you will. But goddamn, that Ochi baby is so cute. It really is one of the most impressive practical puppets I've seen in cinema, like ever. Going back to Gremlins.
Since Hoggle? That's a fully animated
Hoggle's
animatronic head.
I'd say Hoggle's probably more impressive, I think.
But they had the time, like the year in which it was done, right?
Even considering that, I'd say it surpasses it. But Hoggle's not cute.
No.
And so you get like 2 or 3 bonus points for how goddamn cute Baby Ochi is.
Okay.
And if you just Google golden snub-nosed monkey, it really almost looks exactly like an Ochi, but this is really fun. So anyways, that's streaming on HBO Max. Probably really good if you had kids, to like younger kids maybe to watch this. Next up, I watched Eddington.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This one I had to rent. It's a full price rental right now. So me and Brie, she really wanted to see this, but not in theaters because she's been traumatized in the past from Ari Aster movies in theater.
Oh, yeah.
She had to walk out of Hereditary.
Yeah.
After the funeral scene, grieving her daughter.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to go. Oh, can you get a ride home with Joseph? Joseph and Deanna gave me a ride home from that theater.
Yeah.
So this is a post-COVID era movie about mid-COVID era. It's like we're just a few years removed from it, so it feels a little too soon to be making like a COVID era.
I mean, it's 5 years removed.
Yeah, 5 years is not a long time.
Feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it's set in May of 2020, like the heart of like the lockdowns and businesses not being able to be open.
Literally 2 months after like everything.
Mm-hmm. And man, this is the best COVID era movie I've seen. Like,
is there more?
Yeah, there's movies that like try to capture kind of the feel of it, or it's just set there, and they're all nothing big budget like this has been made, I think, in it. But Ari Aster has a way of highlighting these really small details that just make the world feel very real without lingering on it. Like Joe Cross is Joaquin Phoenix's character. He's the local sheriff, which has already had deputies flee his department for various reasons. It's already shown that he's incompetent, not able to run that department, and he's basically the biggest skeptic. Like, COVID's not here, it's not in this town, and
so he's not a believer.
No, he's not. And he spends the entire movie basically banging this drum that COVID's fake and COVID's a hoax and all this stuff, and we need to don't live like Nazis with diapers on your face. And then you're like, it's so cringy to think about how many people were like that back then. And then at the same time in private, he's like dying of COVID because he has a tussle with a bum, like a desert bum that creeps into town, and the guy's hacking the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's like,
possibly the best actor in the movie.
He was fucking good. Yeah. I remember in your review, you said it reminds you of people you ran into in Midtown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think Joaquin Phoenix, he's found a new niche in like Beau is Afraid and Eddington and Joker, of playing this sad sack who is like, you kind of feel sorry for him, but not really.
Yeah.
You know, like you feel sorry for him because clearly he's not playing with a full deck, and he's made choices in life which led him to a difficult outcome and a difficult life.
Not playing the full deck. I've never heard of that before. That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealing that.
Okay.
Because he's like, he's a loser.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, you feel bad for him, but you don't, because he is,
Because the way he acts.
because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the same time, so he's of all the people in the movie who should be afraid of COVID, which was like, he's basically a physical proxy for myself, but older, because he has a CPAP machine next to his bed and he has an inhaler throughout the movie. Like, he's an asthmatic that needs like breathing assistance at night.
Yeah.
And through COVID, I was like, fuck, if I catch this thing, I could die.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I was afraid for your life.
Yeah. Luckily, I have the medicines and stuff like that.
And you
but
have had COVID.
Yeah, twice.
No.
Just once.
Yeah. That was not
One
fun.
time I thought I did, but it wasn't that. Just felt like it. And I'm not going to ruin the ending yet, but I was really thinking he was going to die of COVID. Spoiler alert, he doesn't die of COVID.
Okay.
But I really thought that was what's going to happen. He leads to all this stuff. All this stuff happens. He gets his way, and then he dies. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Well, yeah, because it just gets like, it progresses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
While everything else is happening. Because like, it's not just COVID. It's also like,
Yeah, there's a mayoral election. There's a conspiracy that actually comes to fruition. There's bad actors that fly in from there's all kinds of shit that happens in it. And it's really interesting. And then it also plays with the concept of activism, social justice and activism, and how genuine people are in that, and how easily you can change sides in that, which I've seen a million times.
that was like so perfect.
I heard you talking to Bree downstairs about Cinnamon Toast Ken and the whole controversy that people were mad about. Were you guys talking about that at all?
About what?
He had to apologize for some video he made.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'll summarize it very quickly. Cinnamon Toast Ken's just a YouTuber who watches reality show TVs and makes fun of them. Him and his friend Ken are buff. They do it, and their entire series channel is basically just talking shit about 90 Day Fiance and hoarders and
Wow, what a show.
yeah, and they're just like two friends that are just riffing on the show. No, nothing special. Kind of mean spirited sometimes, but that's the point.
Yeah.
And they made a video about some, it's a UK show about people who don't know how to clean their house, and they've like haven't cleaned my house in 20 years, and they come in, the cameras, it's very exploitative. You go in and you're just like, wow, I can't believe people live like this. Well, we're gonna get a professional cleaner in here, and we'll give you therapy or whatever. And he basically said,
British hoarders.
yeah, pretty much. But it's not hoarding; it's just dirty.
Yeah.
And he essentially said this guy doesn't have depression, or he's blaming his depression. He's just lazy. And like,
What's the difference?
that I know, pretty much. And so laziness is a symptom of depression.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you can't, like, enabled, you're frozen. And some of his audience got pissed off, and he felt like he had to issue an apology video. And
Much like I have to on a daily basis,
yeah,
or weekly basis.
We mentioned that. I mean, brilliant. And then during his apology video, everyone's like, "Yeah, but you're a piece of shit," and da 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 da, and you actually human trafficked your wife, and you were 26 and she was 17 when you got together. And he's like, none of that's true, but it's basically driving him further away. And he, for the most part, he's very progressive, very liberal, but he's kind of a dickhead, and this channel is making fun of these people, and you could consider it ableist, you can consider it punching down. And I looked at Bree, and I'm like, this is how people change to right-wing media podcasters or right-wing YouTubers.
Yeah.
Because he could say, well, fuck you, snowflakes, and nothing's going to be good enough for you people. And then he gets a big rush of right-wing people saying, yeah, fuck those snowflakes, da 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 da, and
That's the pipeline, right?
triples his views, and all of a sudden he goes,
snowballs.
oh, I just have to act like a total cunt to people and be divisive, and this whole right side of the world is going to flock to my videos, and now
Make me
I'm
money.
selling supplements 6 months later and gold bullion. And it's like, that's how
Now I'm debating college students.
Yes. It's like that's the pipeline is like all of a sudden there's this deprived part of society that needs the quote unquote their media. Yeah. So there was that whole subtext was also there in Eddington too. So there's so many layers to it.
Deanna put it in this because she liked the movie a lot as well. And like we were talking about it after, and she kind of put this like the summary of like the feeling of the movie or like what it was doing. It was like she said, it's like, look, like they're presenting a mirror to us, but it's like a funhouse mirror. Yeah,
interesting.
Because like the activism stuff to me was like the funniest part of the movie because it was like we all went through it and it took a real life situation, which was the George Floyd thing.
Yeah,
and then the activism that evolved into like the white performative activism.
Yeah,
where it was like, I'm white and I shouldn't even be talking up here, and then proceeds to talk for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then the crowd's leaving because he's clearly a blowhard.
And like constantly mentioning, we're on stolen land, like bringing that up like just randomly, just has with no like reason to, was really funny to me because it is, looking back, like we get what you're doing. Like we agree. Yeah. But it's like, it's just...
It's performative.
The execution of it it's a little cringy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, here in town, I went to the 25th anniversary announcement. There was this whole gala thing that was, the city was incorporated 25 years ago in 2000.
Yeah, because you're part of the city council,
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. Yeah,
and
rubbing with the blue noses of Elk Grove.
Yeah, and they and what was I gonna say? Every city-sponsored event like that, where it's basically a public address to the public from the mayor or from the city council or whatever, they start with an acknowledgement of the Wilton Rancheria a tribe, and they have representatives from the tribes who basically had land here so many years ago.
Right.
And they say, here's the representatives from the council of the Rancheria tribe, and that's, or no, is it? Yeah, it's Wilton Rancheria because that's the Wilton Sky River Casino across the highway. And it's like they talk about it and then they acknowledge them, and we basically acknowledge that this is stolen land, but they're also part of the city council. So it's almost
we know you stole your land.
Yeah, it's basically, but it's basically there's agreement between the local government and the council of the tribe.
Right.
And they're in on all the decisions and things like that. So it was the first time I've ever seen that in person. I'm like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel cringe whatsoever. It was just like, hey, with respect, thank you for being here and being part of the whatever, and thank you for being part of the council and the city planning commission or whatever. And it's like, you're part of this too, even though we forced it on your people 100 years ago. Yeah, we've made amends, and you guys are part of the
and we're cool now.
Right? Yeah, we cool, right?
I don't know.
It just Indian, seems right.
It just seems weird. Well, that would be incorrect. They're Native American.
But what if they say Indian? Anyways, moving on. That was great. Eddington was great. Loved it.
Nice.
Was
that the best movie of the week?
No.
Oh my God, there's more.
Is that Superman? I watched Superman.
Oh yeah,
and that was great. I want to say Eddington and Superman were great both for different reasons, about the same level. Because man, I felt good watching Superman. So fun, a lot of laughs, a lot of joy from that movie. And Lex Luthor, ew. Lex Luthor was great. What's his name again? Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah,
he's great as Lex Luthor. The guy with alopecia who plays NoHo Hank in Barry plays the Element Man or something like that.
I love that actor.
He's great. I love him. Yeah, he plays Element Man. You can't even tell it's him. He's thinking so much makeup. Nathan Fillion kills as the Green Lantern. Completely steals the show. And then Mr. Terrific was also terrific.
The Green Lantern is in Superman?
Yeah, it's
nice.
One iteration of him. I don't know what his character's name is, but man, he was fun.
Guy
Halifax or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says here.
It is weird because
Guy Gardner.
The universe of Superman in the movie is PG-13, I imagine.
Okay.
And then
it is.
They have directed by James Gunn, and then they have Peacemaker in the same universe directed by James Gunn.
Hard R.
And they have a Deadpool situation here
Yeah.
where it's like Peacemaker is very not PG.
Well, they do it good in the Deadpool series because like Colossus is a main side character in Deadpool.
Yeah.
And he's constantly taking Deadpool to task for cussing so much.
Yeah.
And killing people. And you won't hear that from those characters, but you will hear it from Deadpool. So when Deadpool's in one of these movies,
Yeah.
they're gonna constantly be trying to shush him, and that's the joke, I think.
Yeah. So when when Peacemaker makes it, well, he makes a.
Yeah, he makes a small cameo in Superman, and
Yeah.
also Frank Grillo's character
Oh,
is
yeah,
in
that's
the
right.
Peacemaker episode 1, season 2 just dropped.
Yeah.
So Frank Flagg Sr. or something like that.
Rick Flag
Rick
Sr.
Flag Sr. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, if you are going to see Superman, you're going to see Superman one way or the other. I thought it was really, really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Did you get what I mean by the Minecraft world?
Yeah. I kept thinking about that. It's a pocket universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give that much away.
No, it's and they use that in the Peacemaker too, pretty much.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that was really good. I wish I would have seen that on my five-way gangbang at the movie theater, but it was not.
Your what?
I wasn't able to watch 5 movies, just 4. So yeah, that's another full another full dollar rental that you could probably wait for. But man, it was fun.
That heroic shot with after the building, after he saves that woman in the car, and he's like rising above the dust.
Oh yeah,
That was
a lot of good shots. A lot of good shots. And Mr. Terrific, Eddie Gathegi, it's really good. I like him in everything, so it was really cool to see him. And I like Hot Girl too. She was cool. She
Yeah.
killed that dictator.
Killed that guy. Just that guy. Just
Whatever guy he
fictional
was.
country. He doesn't represent anything.
I love how the people that were crying about it were like, oh, so we're portrayed as the bad guys, you know.
Right?
And you're like, why are you asserting yourself into that role? Is that
You
what
just
you think,
assumed
Is that
that-
what you think you're doing over there?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely like an Israel-Palestine thing between this conflict on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
It was really on the nose, and I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really on the nose, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't even mention this. Fucking Crypto was so
Oh,
good.
Crypto, yeah.
Loved Crypto the dog. Brianna said she used to watch the cartoon, Crypto the dog cartoon. Never heard of it before.
I have never heard of it either.
Man, he was fun. What a fun character. What a shitty dog.
Yeah.
Really?
Imagine having a really rambunctious dog, and then he's also got like Superman strength.
Yeah, like he has no control or manners, and he's also
it's kind of like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
can also kill you with a bite. Yeah,
If Clifford the Big Red Dog could fly,
yeah.
Can you imagine?
but was also the size of a regular dog.
All right. So, anyways, that was Superman. In my opinion, the best of the week, Babylon. I put it off for a long time. I bought it on 4K a long time ago.
So many mixed things about
Yes.
this movie. I have not watched it yet.
Is that the Kate Blanchett,
Nope.
Brad Pitt one? What one
That's
is
Babel,
Babel?
which we reviewed.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Benjamin Button, I think, is what you're thinking.
Oh yeah.
No, this is basically a story about the transition between silent film and to talkies in Hollywood, classic Hollywood movie, and it's Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt.
Well, that was kind of right. There was Brad Pitt in it.
Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, Diego Calva, Joven Adepo, Gene Smart, who's pretty good, J.C. Carras, Jimmy Ortega. There's a lot of people in this that kind of pop up that you'd recognize, like the guy from Wolf of Wall Street, PJ. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember his name now.
PJ Wallaby Way.
Yeah, Olivia Wilde's in this for a second. E.E. Bell.
E.E. Bell.
Yeah, there's Lucas Haas is also in it for a second. He's got
There's a bunch of people in this movie.
So many people.
Tobey Maguire's in it.
Eric Roberts, Tobey Maguire, Ethan Suplee is in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really fucking intense. There's so much going on in this. The opening scene is a party, like a Great Gatsby style party at the top of a hill, a mansion at the top of a hill, and there's so much debauchery and sex and drugs and drinking and jazz music and livestock. They bring an elephant into the mansion at some point, a live elephant, and it's just fucking nonstop. Rory Scovel is in it for actually quite a bit, and he's really good. PJ Byrne is who I'm thinking of. He's the short guy with the glasses in Wolf of Wall Street. But the detractors of this, the people who watch this and think it sucks, is they just say it's all spectacle and no nuance, no like real story, or the story's too spread out and there's not enough emotion behind it. I like spectacle.
Yeah.
You know, it's a feat in movie making, and it's Damien Chazelle. So I may be biased because I love La La Land, I love Whiplash, but I didn't really like First Man. So I could call it for what it is, and this is a really fantastically produced movie, which is just like a feast for the senses. It's an interesting time in cinema where they went from silent film to talkies, and it shows how the silent films were shot and the chaos there versus the controlled, metered environment that you have to have once you introduce sound onto the set. Mm-hmm. And that whole sequence, the first time they see somebody shooting a movie with sound on the set, the tension that's there was so funny. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it, Joseph?
No.
Okay, you should watch it. It's
also long, isn't it?
3 hours.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of stopped me from watching it, because Bree wanted to watch it, but it's just got to be the right time. So it's a 4.5-star movie for me. It's really fucking good, but at the same time, Eddington didn't quite have the capture my the spectacle part of it. Superman did, and it had the hope and all that kind of stuff, and like the laughter and the joy. But I feel like Babylon there was so much more to it. There's an underground sequence where they go to this nightclub. Tobey Maguire takes Diego Calva to this nightclub for something I can't even remember exactly what it was, but it's one of the most tense sequences. And you remember that scene in Beer Fest when they go into the underground like caverns to get to the beer festival?
Yeah.
And there's like creepy kid on a tricycle circles around a blind guy and a fat woman in the corner singing, and you're like, what is this place? It was like that, but worse.
Oh, okay.
It was like Baskin going into the seventh circle of hell, and every level gets worse and worse, and then they have to escape it, and it's in reverse, and that was in itself was just a phenomenal sequence, and that comes like 2.5 hours into the movie.
So is it like a multi-genre movie?
It's a drama, historical fiction. Margot Robbie's character is based off a real person, but it's not called the same thing. The only person who plays a real person in this is Max Minghella, plays a producer for Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Oh, okay.
He's a real life producer. Everybody else is a fictionalized character. And Brad Pitt's a silent movie star who made it huge, and then now that talkies come, nobody believes him. Like he doesn't.
Nobody believes him. What?
Like on screen, he doesn't have the same appeal because of his voice or because of the way he acts. So a lot of people say like once talkies came out and you have that high, shrill, nasty voice, no one's gonna want to put you on screen anymore.
Yeah.
For him, it was more about his acting prowess. He's a drunk, he's a whatever, but you can hide a lot of that stuff on silent film. On talkies, not so much.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Anyways, that's Babylon. That is streaming. Let me see if it's streaming anywhere for free on Hulu and Disney Plus and Paramount. So
they're all going to be lumped into Disney Plus. So eventually, we're just going to be saying Disney Plus.
Yeah, I heard that the Apple TV's creative officer got hired for Paramount Plus as their chief creative officer for streaming.
Oh,
so who knows what the fuck that means?
Anyways, more UFC.
UFC?
Yeah, because Paramount just bought UFC.
God damn, they're all going to own each other at some point.
God damn it.
You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. And if you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or you can just watch on the YouTube and share with a friend. That helps too. Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we Gavin Chatter. We have some streaming picks and talk about, I don't know, all kinds of fun stuff. I was gonna say
what did we talk about?
Talk about body heat, but we
talk
didn't.
About shit eating.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Ron Howard.
Follow us later on in the week if you're, or later on today if you're on the live stream, or later on the week anywhere else as we review Body Heat. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class.
And on TikTok, Middle Class Film Class, and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
Here we go. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.
Hello, classmates. Welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Joseph.
And today we're closing out Erotic August with the Patreon pick, which is a movie I don't think any of the three of us have ever seen before. Lawrence Kasdan's directorial debut. Today we're reviewing Body Heat. This is one of the worst trailers I've ever seen, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a silent trailer.
Yeah, you don't. If you're listening on your
I'm getting very
audio
annoyed.
only.
Yeah.
Wind chimes.
You're listening to the worst wind chimes ever created.
It just took the tops of soda cans.
They're like shackles.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going for the alien intro.
Yeah, kinda. BODYH? What does that mean?
What are they going for here?
It's the worst game of horse I've ever seen.
Finally, some sound. Jesus Christ. This goes on way too long.
I know.
So imagine watching this in theaters.
It's only like a minute and 15 seconds.
Is that
too.
it?
That's it.
All right.
So, Body Heat. What a trailer, huh?
Really sold the movie.
Yeah. From 1981, as I said, written and directed by Lawrence Kasdan, starring William Hurt, Kathleen Turner, and Richard Crenna. Also featuring a very young Ted Danson,
Oh, yes.
being a goofy goof, that guy.
Being a goofy guy.
J.A. Preston, Mickey Rourke, Kim Zimmer, and Jane Halloran round out the cast. And this is set in Miami, outside of Miami, in and out of Miami, during a heat wave.
Yeah.
And it feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
It is dripping.
Ironic because we're going through a heat wave ourselves.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just normal
This is pretty mild for a heat wave here.
for us, yeah. It was yesterday, it was like 102 or something, and I was like, it feels pretty warm today.
I'll put some shorts on.
Yeah. During an extreme heat wave, a beautiful Florida woman and a seedy lawyer engage in an affair while plotting the murder of her rich husband. That pretty much covers it.
As you do.
Well, this is categorized as a dark romance, erotic thriller, steamy romance,
Certainly is steamy.
tragedy, crime, drama, romance, and thriller. This has got a 7.4 on IMDb, and it's the first entry into Lawrence Kasdan's directorial catalog. Do you guys know Lawrence Kasdan?
He wrote for Solo.
He did write for Solo, A Star Wars Journey.
Yeah.
He also was the screenwriter for Raiders of the Lost Ark, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back.
He didn't direct those, though.
I think Kasdan did direct one of those. Let me see here.
Wouldn't that...
No, he didn't. You're right. That was before then.
Okay.
Who was it? There was somebody who directed Return of the Jedi. I can't remember who it was, but it's like a name that you're like, oh, it's probably George Lucas.
No.
No, it wasn't. He's still working to this day. His last credit was in 2025.
For?
Minox from Space, a live staged reading of Star Wars. Or maybe he just got credit for that. Star Wars.
A lot of Star Wars.
2018.
Just riding that train.
Yeah. Yeah, still alive. Born
Still
January
alive.
14th, 1949.
Still alive.
And George Lucas had to go to bat for him, basically, to let him be a director.
Really?
Lucasfilms didn't produce it because they didn't want it was too much of an adult theme to the movie.
Yeah.
But he did still provide production money for it, and basically got everybody on board to let Lawrence do his thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence, we're going to make your little softcore porn movie.
Yeah, let's get that.
All right, Lawrence.
Let's get that guy from News Radio and the voice of Jessica Rabbit. I want to see him fuck.
Yeah.
So the reason why we're watching this is the Patreon pick. People who are new to the show, This format, this iteration, every month we do a different topic. We're going to spin at the end of this episode and pick September's topic. But all three of us have topics on the wheel. And then the Cool Ass Yard Duties, our top tier Patreon members, also have topics on the wheel. This is a Patreon pick from them. And then on the fourth week of every month, it's like my pick, Joseph's pick, Tyler's pick. We rotate whatever. And then the fourth week is the Patreon at large, not just the top tier people, but all the Patreon. And here are basically what you guys voted for. I made a post on the Patreon page. Let's see here. Look in the comments. Okay. There's a good assortment of votes this time, actually. Heather, this is actually her topic. The Cool Ass Yardies all pooled their topics together and then picked some at random. And she says, I could do this all day. I wanted to dig into my VHS collection for some awesome, glorious bullshit movies that I love, but life does not currently let me permit to do that. So she said, Cat People, Sea of Love with Al Pacino, Body Heat, which is one of her votes. The Postman Always Rings Twice, and I think those are her ones. Binge Daddy says The Hot Spot with Jennifer Connelly. Joe Bridges says Cruising. He wanted us to watch that Al Pacino movie. He also mentioned Blue Velvet and The Hunger. And we've already covered Blue Velvet, so that's off the table. But we actually got a few votes for that.
Oh, okay.
On the Facebook page, Bruce says, I want another classic of the subgenre, Body Heat. I want one that is a kind of a terrible yet more awesome for the final act, Body of Evidence. Zeke Hampton says Body of Evidence also gets a vote. Body Heat is legit good movie. Body of Evidence is trashy in a fun way. Matt Stillman says Bound or Body Heat. Zeke again. How is Disclosure not on this list? Josh G from Your Next Favorite Movie podcast says Scissors, which sounds like a lesbian one.
Scissors.
I'm assuming. And then Dallas. I could have sworn Dallas had some votes in here. Where's his votes?
Dallas.
Feeling good.
Show more. I could have sworn I saw his. Oh, there he is. Blue Velvet, if that counts, though I know you've already done it on the show, so Basic Instinct is my second vote. I'm honestly surprised Basic Instinct or
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction were not in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just too well known. Have you guys seen both of those?
Nope.
No.
Really? I would recommend, since next week we're not doing an erotic thriller, if you have the opportunity, watch them. They're both pretty good.
Michael Douglas gets horny and solves a murder.
In Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
In Fatal Attraction, he's like dodging murder.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's basically being stalked.
I keep having sex with her. She keeps trying to kill me.
It's Glenn Close too. A young Glenn Close, who's the crazy woman he sleeps with. And then,
Again, Glenn real close.
yeah, that's right. So anyway, so we're covering Body Heat, and I think it's a perfectly valid entry into the pantheon of erotic thrillers. We've done.
Another Florida-based one.
Yeah.
This feels more Florida than Wild Things.
You think so?
Yeah. Just because they're actually sweating.
You don't see a gator in it though.
So,
You and I have very different definitions of Florida.
have you been to Florida?
Yeah.
I've been to Florida twice, and each time was a miserable experience. And it matched the feeling I get from Body
From
Heat.
this? I don't think it was as hot when I went there. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything we need to know about that. None of us have seen it before.
Nope.
I didn't know anything about it. I'm honestly William Hurt's kind of a blind spot for me, even though we did do news radio like that.
We did?
Was that news radio, or what was that one with him and Albert Brooks and
Oh, no, that was broadcast.
Broadcast
News.
Broadcast News, I'm sorry. And he's also
Poltergeist?
Yeah, no, that's
That's Craig T. Nelson.
that's Craig T. Nelson.
Right?
Yeah, he's the voice of.
They're kind of the same genre of man.
Yeah, he's
Craig T. Nelson and William Hurt.
he's the dad in M. Night Shyamalan's The Village.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's the one that pulls them all into the village.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's kind of a blind spot for me. And when we watched Broadcast News, I'm like, this is the heartthrob, I guess, whatever. And then in this, kind of thinking the same thing, you know. But anyways, I'll save that for my.
They had different standards in the 80s.
I guess. So Tyler, why don't you lead us off with your?
Why don't you beat us off?
Beat us off for initial.
Yeah.
By the way, me and Tyler watched this together.
Yeah.
Back
Oh, yeah,
to
that's
back.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Pete. He picked me up from my house, and we had a really hearty breakfast and watched Body Heat, which was nice. It
Yeah.
was very nice.
It was so
thank
sweaty
you
afterwards.
Thank you again for
Yeah, absolutely.
My word.
Body Heat was a really good movie, and again, I relate to the male lead very much, in that he gets duped. I'm just, after watching all of these romantic or these erotic thrillers, I would just be a total victim in all of these movies. There's just no question about it.
You would be absolutely taken advantage of.
Yeah, there's just no question about it. I think Body Heat was probably, I think out of all of the ones that we've watched this month, I think this one, I have to say, is my favorite one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was, in the beginning kind of starts slow because I don't know where it's going. I mean, there's nothing like thrilling about it except for it's this guy doinking this other dude's wife.
Doinking.
I was 10 minutes in and I'm like, can I just get to the end already? I want to figure out what's happening.
I know.
Well, I thought it would just be. I thought
First shot of the movie. What's even going on right
I
now?
know. Who's this guy? They didn't even establish who this guy is yet.
But regardless of like no conflict being like presented to us for a while, it's still like a good movie. Like I was really entertained, and I definitely felt the humidity emanating out of the screen. It was like very, God, I can't even imagine. It was a really fun movie. I didn't even know. I couldn't even tell you this was from 1981. Like
Yeah.
it looked a little bit more newer than I knew it. It did not look as early as 1981. I would pen this movie as like an 88 or 89 movie even. I thought all of the performances were good. Kathleen Turner is a vision. And there's some pretty funny scenes in this movie as well. Most notably where he's walking up to the gazebo and he says,
Oh, yeah.
"Hey lady, do you want to fuck?" Turns around and it's not Kathleen Turner's
it's not
character.
Maddie.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
Or is she?
And overall, like it was just a very entertaining movie.
Cool. Awesome. Joseph, what did you think about Body Heat?
This was a very sweaty, wet, damp film, and I liked the vibe of it. It felt very, like the aesthetic of it felt very like Miami Vice-ish in terms of the lighting.
I really got to visit Florida. I got the
no, you
feeling
don't.
too.
You can skip it.
You don't have to go.
It's not. It ain't.
It ain't anything. It was probably the most erotic of the erotic thrillers, or one of the most erotic of
Have to
the
agree.
erotic
Yeah.
thrillers
Have to agree.
of the ones that we watched. Last Seduction was pretty up there as well, in terms of like sexual content, but like in terms of like the characters, like these guys they're just fucking all the time.
Yeah.
They just want to fuck each other.
Yeah.
They just fuck. Sorry. They fuck once and they fuck again.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. They be fucking.
Is there any other way?
And I think I felt like the connection between the two of them, like they felt like they were really into each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think they actually were. And this whole con of like the murdering of the husband kind of just spawned out of that idea. But maybe it was like this was the whole plan the whole time.
You think there's a chance that it wasn't planned the whole time?
It could have been, or it couldn't have been.
100% it was.
I don't know.
She met the. Anyways.
We need to get into that.
I mean, it was very well, like, she had, obviously, like, when it's revealed, like, this was part of the whole idea, because, like, it's all well thought out. So, like, that part leads you to think, like, oh, well, from the very beginning, she was duping this guy.
For sure.
But you bought it.
Yeah.
You bought their sort of relationship that they had. I liked the sort of twist reveals is kind of similar to Wild Things in that way. Not as many, obviously, but when he's with Ted Danson and crew and they're at that diner, I feel like I'm watching a sitcom.
Well,
the lighting in that is so smoky and dreamy looking.
this movie led to Ted Danson getting the lead in Cheers.
That's funny. Because his character is kind of like he has the levity of like the most lightheartedness of the whole thing.
Best laugh in the whole movie too from him in the smoking.
Oh yeah.
No, thanks. I don't need my own. I'll just breathe the air in the room.
Yeah.
Love that scene.
Kind of always been a comedic character or a comedic actor. His character, the lawyer, William Hurt's character, he is like kind of the definition of sleaze, even without being a lawyer, because he is just banging chicks left and right. He like is smoking all the time. He drives that it's like a Corvette or something. He's got like the vibe of someone who just single bachelor, just banging chicks, looking for his next lay. And his character, I was like, this was Tyler if he had confidence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think
Just a consummate cocksmith.
if you are really sure of yourself, like you got that vibe down, like you had what they're calling aura nowadays, like that
Riz.
Riz, perhaps Riz.
You're talking about the main character?
Yeah.
Yes, the main character. Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, like I like the story. I like the vibe.
I don't know if I should be offended by that or not.
Nah, he's a cool character.
Yeah, he's
You remind me of this character, but without the confidence. But you don't have the confidence to pull it off.
Can you talk into the mic, please?
No.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Not as good as American Gigolo, but it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, my take on Body Heat. We have Last Seduction first, and then Wild Things, and American Gigolo, and now Body Heat. It's tough because I really liked Wild Things, and I really, really liked American Gigolo. I think this probably tied up with Wild Things, but for different reasons. This is more expertly crafted movie in the way it looks. It's a more, deliberate shots and the way it's kind of framed. Plus, the story, instead of relying on like 10 twists like Wild Things does, it's like one good twist, one good reveal. And I don't think that it's possible that she wasn't in on it the whole time. Like this wasn't her grand scheme the whole time. And the only reason why is because she says, I for one, it's like she drafted this fucking will for herself.
Yeah.
That's way crossing the line. Crossing. That puts his livelihood in danger if they were to truly want to run off together and be married and love each other and stuff. It's way crossing the line. But number two, she says, I never would have done it if I would have known about that other case. And then you find out that, of course, she knew about the other case. She was introduced to him from another lawyer who sued him for the other case. So he's like, it immediately, it's not, you can't trust her at that point. And then you're like, when she tries to get him to go get the glasses in the boathouse, I'm like, bro, why would you go there? Just don't go there. It's clearly a setup. I don't know what the setup is. Then when you see the bomb rigged to the door, you're like, oh, okay.
Wow.
He was disappointed when he saw that.
He's like, now I got to kill her.
He
have to kill her.
Now she has to die.
Yes.
Because he was legitimately in love with her, and he was like,
Yeah, he
okay, I'm
was.
just gonna go there.
I want to call it love.
He was definitely in lust.
Yeah. I mean, we see what he did in the very beginning when he first goes to the house. He fucking breaks down the door.
Yeah. What a big swing.
Yeah.
What a big swing. So anyways, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I like the writing. I like the character development. I really didn't like Ted Danson for a lot of it. Some scenes I was like, oh, this guy's fucking great. And other scenes I'm like, he's so out of place. He doesn't belong here at all.
Yeah.
But his character did serve a purpose when he's essentially telling the audience, as he tells William Hurt's character, we know it's you. I don't care, but the other detective cares.
Your friend.
The police cares. Yeah, your friend cares. And I heard them say that, and I got it. But then when you actually see that detective going to the rental place and getting the contract, that what's his name again? Let me make sure I got it right.
Ned.
Ned. Yeah, Ned Racine. Racine, that's it.
Ned.
when he's like, "En Racine, can I pull up that contract or whatever?" You're like, "Oh my god, he's really going after his buddy at this point." Which I mean, you have to, but
I mean, you are doing your job.
I know, yeah, you have to, but at the same time, it's just like it felt at that point it felt real.
Because he was trying to like prove that it wasn't him. He like didn't want him to be involved. He's like, come on, give me something that doesn't involve you.
Maybe that was what I think. At that point, it was enough where he really couldn't avoid it. But I also got from the female lead. It's
Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner. She reminded me of the older woman from Chinatown. Faye Dunaway.
Yeah.
That kind of like panicness in her voice when she's kind of talking, when it almost feels like she's overcome with emotions, like she can't be trusted because she's a frail woman or whatever, that sentiment of the time. I really, really enjoyed the bits where her husband comes back and him and Ned run into each other. That whole dinner sequence was great.
Yeah.
She goes to the bathroom and he's like, "I don't know what happened if I ever thought she was cheating on me. I had to kill that guy with my bare hands." I'm like, what a power move.
Yeah.
It's like is it Wild Things? Yeah. Right? When they like, is it Wild Things or no, it's American Gigolo, where he goes and meets somebody else who like,
the
senator, client.
The senator, yeah. I never even thought about that, but yeah, there's definitely overlap there in that regard. But to your point, Joseph, about how this feels like the most sexual, even though American Gigolo his whole life was sex.
Yeah.
You don't see nearly as much of it, and it doesn't feel as emotional or like emotionally charged. Their sequences are like they're actually laying on top of each other naked. Like you see his junk flopping around as she peels her wet skin off of his body to reposition herself in one scene.
She's leading him around by his dick.
Yeah, she is, and also relentless with the sex.
Yeah.
I know.
They're like both catching their breath, and she's already like trying to get him back.
Like, all right, come on.
He's like, "I need 30 seconds at least. Jeez, give me a break."
Topless.
Yeah, she's and I was kind of surprised that Kathleen Turner was topless in this too. I don't know why. She just seems like an A-list celebrity.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do that.
This was her first movie.
This was
debut theatrical feature film of Kathleen Turner.
For some reason, I thought this wasn't.
Yeah.
Is she like related to somebody? Is that like nepotism or something?
Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner. Let's see.
Nat Turner.
Nat Turner. And baby, Patsy McGee and Alan Richard Turner, a U.S. Foreign Service officer. Guess not. I don't know why I thought she was somebody's kid.
Yeah,
she is somebody's kid, but
well, someone who's not a U.S. Foreign Service officer.
What about the mother?
Patsy McGee.
Patsy McGee.
Yeah. Let's say Patsy.
It sounds like somebody's name.
Yeah, I don't think she's anybody. Let's see.
She's a nobody.
Maybe.
She's a nobody.
Maybe. Ooh, Patsy McGee. No, additional crew. No. She's a BTL. She's below the line. Yeah. But the movie looked great. The soundtrack was great. Or the score was great, I should say. Very smoky. I loved the fog sequences. Yeah, overall really good. I still think American Gigolo was quite a bit better than this. American Gigolo felt like fucking something.
Yeah.
And this felt like a very interesting story and a very fun story that is you obviously you can't have kids watching this or whatever. It's all about sex and fucking and blah blah blah. And it's like it's a straight ahead like adult story with real actors and real sets and
real fucking
yeah, and full penetration. So yeah, very good. I like this one a lot. Good pick, Heather.
Yeah. I did have fun with this movie, and I just
how much fun?
Really like an adequate amount of fun.
A requisite amount.
Yeah.
An requisite amount.
Yeah. I think what
you want to go 3?
Oh yeah.
I think what she said was true was that her falling in love was not a part of the plan.
I think it's bullshit.
I don't think it's bullshit because when you see the shot of her on the beach, she does not have a happy look on her face. Like it's not like how she envisioned it would be. She envisioned him being next to her on the beach. But
if you actually notice, she doesn't have a smile through the entire movie at all. unless she's faking it for her husband when he pulls up in the car. Like she doesn't smile once when she's with Ned.
Really?
No, she's sexually aroused, and she's definitely smitten by him, but she's never once like. full
Golly
off.
gee, I love being with you.
Oh boy, I love you so. Or maybe when she gave him the hat.
Yeah.
She had this big ass hat.
I got
box
you this hat.
in the passenger seat of the car. They drove to the beach together in that
Oh
car.
yeah, and that small Corvette.
And then she goes, I got you something for you. It's a surprise. And she goes and reaches it. It's like, it's been there the whole time. He
It's
didn't
like,
ask
yeah,
about
I
it.
figured you had a surprise.
Yeah.
He
He didn't ask about it, about the 45-minute drive to the beach.
My thing is that like with the bomb attached to the door, and when he sees it, it was so heartbreaking for him to see it, because much like his friend detective, who was trying to prove that his friend wasn't involved in the murder of the husband by going through all these avenues, and then once he finds out, he's like, ah, shit. Much mirrored the actions of Ned when he goes to the fish house, because he's like, he kept saying, I'm not going to go there. Like, I trust her. And then he goes there and he checks and he's like, God damn it. Now, what I would have done was I wouldn't have sent her to the boathouse or whatever. I would have gone with her and I would have say, we shouldn't go in there. And she'd be like, why? I'd be like, there's a wire in the door. I think it's rigged to an explosive.
And then what happens? And she
And
opens
then-
the door and you both get blown up?
And then I would say, well, we got to figure a way out. I know a guy. His name's Mickey Rourke.
A way out. They're already outside.
He put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can disable it.
And I think that Mickey Rourke taught her how to just put it to the door.
Yeah, so like I would be like, I know a guy. We can have him disable it, and then we can get the glasses and we get out of Dodge. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have done. Because
Call her
that,
bluff, basically.
Because that puts a wrench in her plan. Because
She tried to get him killed.
Yeah, she tried to blow him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was plan A, and then plan B is she knew that her trust would be betrayed by him, and so he would send her off to open the door, thus faking her death and getting out of the country.
She was either going to fake her death that way, or she was going to, because they said there was another body in there.
Yeah, there was a body in there. It was a
friend.
It was her friend. Yeah,
And that was who she's been impersonating this entire time, right?
Yeah.
they found her dental records.
So
She's still alive.
so when she meets the friend, doesn't she introduce her as Marianne?
Maybe they switched places.
Well,
So like
because
she was in on it too, but then
she killed her.
Then Maddie
Yeah.
kills her.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So she was probably in.
that's the only time we see her, right?
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was probably on the hook because she promised her like a substantial amount of money. She's like, just go along with it, and then
It's kind of a little bit heavy lifting for the audience.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's leaving us to fill in the gaps.
I
quite a
mean,
bit.
is it really heavy lifting if you can deduce it down to that?
That's
I mean,
one possibility of like 20, though.
I mean, let's go through the 20 other possibilities.
Both of them stole just someone else's identity. Like they're both living double lives.
Okay.
Another option, they're Thelma Louising each other, and they're going to drive off a cliff at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Third possibility, the whole thing was done by like a Scooby-Doo villain. You know, it's like there's a haunted amusement park there, and all the ghosts are what's haunting the people.
Oh, we're going the supernatural route.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think.
Or they all represent one identity of one man being interviewed by the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you notice that actor that played that guy in Identity is Pa Kent in Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I did like the.
Okay, here's a fourth version.
Oh.
Joseph's version, where she wasn't double crossing him. How do you think that worked?
I just assumed she was like, well, maybe I can get away with this. And they both come up with this plan to kill this guy together. And then and then she decides like, well, I'm just going to go by myself now.
Oh, I see. So she changed her mind after her husband was killed. She goes, now all of a sudden I'm going to double cross this guy.
Now, when it becomes like dicey and he starts being questioned,
Yeah.
Oh, I
she
see.
decides to detach.
Get too hot.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Cut off the loose ends.
Yeah, I can see
But it
that.
was pretty elaborate, so it's kind of hard not to think that she didn't have something in mind all the way through. When the bomb is introduced, or the idea of like Mickey Rourke's character, who's a bomb maker,
Yeah.
it gets a little outlandish
Yeah.
because it just kind of like introducing that element to a story. It's like something literally as bombastic as a bomb.
Very good.
Yeah,
he could have just as easily just lit the place on fire instead of putting a bomb there.
Yeah, but a bomb like ensures
the
total
most
destruction.
Yeah,
I guess it's that, and also he can be far away from it when it goes off because
Yeah.
of the timer.
But the thing is, though, is like I would think that someone like Mickey Rourke, who in the movie just
the character he plays, right?
No, it's actually Mickey
Oh.
Rourke playing himself. I would imagine like he just got out of jail because the relationship between Ned and him was that Ned represented him.
Yeah.
So you would
okay,
think
that's
that,
how he knows him.
So you would think that like he wouldn't want to be associated. Well, he doesn't know it's going to be a crime, but he can kind of like suspect
knows.
that
He
it's a
knows.
crime. And
See,
for him,
but you're putting your own logic of a person who wants to stay out of prison at all costs, i.e., all of us.
You're not hypnotized by the puss right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm talking about Mickey Rourke's character.
Yeah.
He's a
You're not
jailbird.
hypnotized by the Rourke.
He's a jailbird, and Tyler's basically saying, "Well, why would he do that? Because maybe he'll go back to jail if he gets caught
Yeah.
with this guy."
yeah, it's a high
how,
risk.
I mean, that's how he got to jail in the first place.
That's how
He made-
criminals work.
He made bad decisions and
Yeah.
got put in jail.
Well, that's true too.
The percentage of recidivism is pretty high in the penal system, anyways.
Yeah, but I was telling you guys before I've told this throughout the whole series of Erotic August is I would be such a victim in all of these movies. I am fortunate enough to not have been under the spell of a woman's touch. Don't I already know where that's going. Don't say one more word.
Somehow.
I haven't been hypnotized to commit murder.
Bullshit artist.
I mean, that's true. I mean, the murder part, yes, but
But I do be slain.
so I'll tell you why you wouldn't be susceptible in this case, Tyler.
Why is that?
Because you wouldn't have thrown that chair through the window.
No.
None of us would. That's an
No.
insane move to do.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He was insanely hard
She pulls him into the house, or gets him to the house, drive out the fuck out into the middle of nowhere.
to look at the chimes.
Yeah, show me your chimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she says, "You need to go. You should leave. This was a mistake." Kisses him at the door and then stares at him through the glass window. Like, that was so funny. He almost leaves and he comes back like a fucking poon crazed maniac, like looking for any way into the house, like this insane person.
While she's just staring like
standing in
freaking
the-
Hannibal Lecter in the prison cell.
Yeah, and she's not going like, "Come on. Come on, big boy." She's just standing there like a scared doe, a wide-eyed doe.
She looks like a freaking creep though while she's doing it. Like
That's just her puss. That's what she looks like. Her face just looks like that. Yeah. And he takes it upon himself to smash the full scale.
It's like, I gotta get in here.
Window. To go in and reclaim his property, basically.
Yeah.
It's an insane move.
Yeah,
and
and
one that paid off.
In that moment, no, I would walk away and then I'd go back and I'd be like,
Can I come in?
I'd be like, I'd be like, are you sure about this? She'd be like, please leave. And I'd be like,
Please leave. I love Tyler's girl voice. It's one of my favorite of your impressions.
just like, all right, I'll catch you around at the Pine Grove bar or
the
whatever.
Amphitheater where they're watching that open air jazz band play.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a children's recital, just like a drunk William Hurt stumbling around in some parent school event.
I'm gonna say, girl impression pretty high up on my tier list for Tyler impressions. Jamaican, very high. Australian could be the top one, and then your Obama is the best though. Your Obama is very good.
Yeah, it is.
Do the Jackie Chan one.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Yeah,
it's fun. It usually comes out at parties after it's just
Yeah, it
a
does.
few Keystone Lights are in you.
A few Sapporos.
yeah.
Some Asahi.
Yeah.
What other scenes are interesting? I think.
Well,
You don't see dick.
no,
Not much dick.
Almost.
Maybe a little bit of side dick.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
there's like
Top
there's
dick.
not a lot of nudity in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of profile of nudity.
Yeah, profile, but not actual.
Do you think that her husband was like a mobster? The way he was talking about, he doesn't like people who can't go all the way, like can't do what needs to be done.
I could see it.
Speaking of the nudity or lack of nudity, both William Hurt and Kathleen Turner wanted the crew to feel comfortable filming their love scenes. So they lined up the crew and both actors introduced themselves to each crew member. When they did this, both stars were naked.
Interesting. That's weird.
That's yeah.
All right, line up.
Hey, this is gonna
Strip.
this is gonna make things way more comfortable for all of us.
It's like Paul Verhoeven getting naked to film the scene, the shower scene.
yeah, he asked for permission though.
Yeah.
They said we'll do it if you do it, and he's like, okay. Say no more, fam.
We'll do it. Yeah, the cast was like, we'll do it. We'll get naked if you get naked. And he's like, fine.
Yeah, you twisted my arm.
I do like
Pants were already coming off.
I do like the idea of the husband being a mobster, because with that aspect in mind, that could be a good TV show. But
TV show.
Yeah, it would just be.
This is not Dexter.
Well, it wouldn't be a Dexter-like show, but
Who would the show be about?
It would be a parallel stories being told of the affair with the wife and the planning of the murder, and then mirroring his mobbing activities and how they'll intertwine. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Yeah,
You don't have to be Homer. Sometimes.
Well, I assume he was
sometimes
in,
you ground out to third.
I assume he was in politics or something.
Yeah.
Because Ted Danson later, they don't reveal what he does, but Ted Danson, when we're on the pier,
Yeah.
He
says, I looked into that guy.
And yeah, I'm kind of, I like, I might say that I'm glad that he's dead, because the more I learned about him, the more like how a terrible person I learned that he was.
The world's better off without him, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I think he's a mob, because for one, she says he got rich from stocks and who knows what.
Financial
financial whatever. And then when he talks to him at the dinner, he's like, so what do you do? A little this, a little of that. That's code for drugs.
And I like Ned's like reactions, like little this, little that. What does that mean? That's totally something that I would say. I'd be like, what does that mean? Little this.
Can you be more
little that?
specific, please?
Yeah. Kyle, you just nod and say, oh, yeah, I have a friend that's into that too.
Not this, though. But some of that.
I thought he was on to him when he said, if I found out that someone was messing with my wife, I would kill them with my bare hands. And I
He
was
100%
like,
was on to him. 100%.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
How though?
Because he said,
Because
hey
he was
there,
a shitty-
sweet cheeks. Oh, Mr. Racine, this is my husband. It's like, he wasn't dumb. He heard that.
Oh, I forgot that he said sweet cheeks.
Or whatever it was he said.
Something like that.
Also, how did he die so easily? Get hit by a board.
I know. It was just like a bonk. It was like, dunk.
I thought Tyler was going to champion that. See, that's all it had to take is one bonk on the head.
I mean,
Never been bonked on the head and died before?
I know.
I mean, I do
every day.
I do champion that. But
Champion what? Being bonked in the head?
Head injuries, like
You champion them?
He's a fan.
Well, I'm a fan of realistic depictions of head injuries and how like I could just literally like trip over like like Pete's stairs and then just like fall down. Like it doesn't look like it's a bad fall, but then I'm sitting there like.
The stairs belonging to Pete don't have anything to do with you tripping on them.
He's saying like in Dunkirk when Barry Keoghan bonks his head on the
He gets pushed over,
on the like lower level of the boat and he hits his head and you're like, oh, that's how he died?
Yeah,
It can happen.
slowly.
I love
it
it.
can happen.
I love it. But
I love it.
in this particular case, it was a little bit too convenient.
But you didn't see it happen either. You just hear it.
Yeah.
And it's like just a plain piece of
It's just
wood.
a plank.
She looks away like it's the most gruesome thing.
Oh my God.
No! And then you look back and there's a little bit of raspberry jam on the
If they
piece of
ever
wood.
do the remake, it should be just like one long silent, just.
No, they're gonna give Nicholas Winding Refn's gonna direct it and the guy's head's gonna be jelly afterwards.
Yeah, that would be
yeah.
cool. That would be really cool.
What movie was it I saw recently? Where the
Weapons.
guys- Yeah, that's what it was. In the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gnarly. What other scenes we got that are interesting? If you guys want to talk about,
Oh,
I don't have to. But
I mean, well, the funniest scene is when they're all in the lawyer's room. They're like, we have just one problem. Can I smoke in here?
Oh.
And then he pulls out a smoke and then
Everybody,
everyone,
yeah.
that was really funny. I like that.
That same scene with dancing on the dock and him and Ned, was more of just like of me being kind of like grossed out by it. Is like he's running, like he's going for a jog, and he like runs regularly. It seems like
Yeah.
he's like out of breath, sweaty. He pulls out a fucking cigarette.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Second
love
time he
that bit.
ended a run with a cigarette in the movie too.
Yeah, I love that gag.
A little bit of trivia, odd trivia. In the scene in which William Hurt and Kelly Turner are standing by a window looking out of it, the edited film shows them in a medium shot from the waist up, but the wider shot, open matte version, show clearly the actress holding the actor's penis.
Nice.
Turner later admitted in a Playboy interview that she was very turned on by all those scenes with Hurt.
Yeah. What?
Jesus.
You chill out over there.
What?
Fuck yeah. Who was turned on, her or him?
She was.
All right, now Tyler, you made it creepy.
Yeah, I might have gone too far.
Okay.
Well, yeah. It definitely felt noirish a lot.
There's times when it was leaning more into it than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not a coincidence, or was specifically on purpose that his office looked like a private eye office, even though he was a lawyer.
Yeah.
I wish they would have spent a little bit more time,
Sorry.
playing out the fact that he was a scumbag from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Because the judge, basically, all you get is that the judge says, "You better bring a better type of clientele." It's like,
Yeah.
pick your fucking clients.
I mean, look at his office. Like, he's not.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking office.
Yeah,
I knew the cigarettes were going to come into play at some point. Like she started smoking the same cigarettes.
Yeah, but that's actually smart on her part.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for her,
Yeah,
for her
covering
getting
her
away
butt.
with it,
Yeah.
right? Because like they make it a point, like he notices it first, and then when they're in the when he's being questioned by, who's he being questioned by?
Ted Danson.
Is it Ted Danson? Yeah, and his apartment, when they just walk into his apartment, they're like, oh yeah, she smokes the same ones. Interesting, and he just kind of doesn't acknowledge it at all.
He played it off pretty good when his two friends are like kind of telling him, "You need to stay away from that girl." I think they were fishing for something.
Yeah.
And he's like, I
Well,
can't.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
gonna go after there. She invited me over there, and I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get wet. At least one part of me.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of got a little too cocky right there. Like, should have been talking that much.
Yeah, he probably just said, "Well, she actually came on to me after this.
Well,
Maybe I shouldn't go after it."
I think the height of his cockiness was when he was in the detective's office and the
He went to the little girl.
the aunt and the niece were there.
Yeah, that was a ballsy move.
And he's like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna go, and just started talking to him. And then they kind of make it in a way where she doesn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't, because it was like a little bit dark.
Well, I was
describes
thinking
him
that-
to a T, like to the detective and
she
the
doesn't.
lawyer. Yeah, because Ted Danson's character talks to him at the pier, saying, "Yeah, you know what's funny is this girl."
that was at the diner.
Oh, the diner. That's right.
He says that the little girl describes the penis,
Yeah,
and that's all she can think about.
They showed the penis.
And then also the only thing she knows is that his hair was slicked back like a Cuban, is what she said.
oh, that's right.
She didn't say mustache. She didn't say blonde. She didn't say he was
Yeah,
white,
Yeah.
which is probably realistic.
Yeah.
A traumatizing event. I remember I walked in on my parents having sex one time, and in my head they looked like aliens. Yeah. In my childlike brain, I was like, they're aliens. It's just, your mind fills in the gaps, and it's a foreign thing to you. So you're like, what could this mass of flesh be? It's aliens.
It looked like the shunting.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely a shunt. So she probably just saw a wang and then left. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Howard the Duck, the cinematographer and composer, same movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, both
funny.
did that movie and Body Heat.
What I noticed when they get out of that meeting with the other lawyer about the will, and Ned is walking her back to her car, already a mistake, because like they're seen interacting with each other with a long conversation. Because in the background you see fucking Ted Danson
Walking the widow.
like dancing around.
But he walks
Yeah.
the widow to her car, or the sister to the car,
Yeah,
and then he's like does a jump.
he does like a
Yeah.
like a, and you see him see them,
Yeah.
and it's like
I think it's standard practice to walk the bereaved to the car.
maybe.
But yeah, you're right.
I guess they're both bereaved. Yeah.
Yeah, they both are.
But yeah, that whole meeting did not help. It made like everything worse because like the whole will thing, the sister doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, so like, I get everything.
I get
Oh my God.
You would think that she would say something along the lines of, well, he wanted the money to also take care of his sister. And, oh, of course, yes, absolutely. I'll make sure she gets, what's
Yeah.
fair to her. But
Yeah.
she didn't. She withheld that part.
Yeah.
Definitely made her seem like more of a skis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting the sister to be ruder too because they made it seem like she hates
wife.
the woman, the wife, yeah. And then when she's there, she's like, so I get nothing? Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna.
That's too bad.
I thought she was gonna rage.
I thought she was gonna press a little bit more, but
Yeah,
I think she
you
was.
harlot, you tramp, you took advantage of my brother.
But maybe she was just more upset that her brother was dead rather than worrying about the money. I mean,
Yeah. So this is another movie where the male lead gets imprisoned, right?
yeah.
And
the
the
Last Temptation was the same thing,
seduction.
or Last Seduction.
The Last Temptation of Christ.
Last seduction of Christ. Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. The guy gets he gets
duped into prison.
In American Gigolo, he goes in prison, but he's redeemed.
Yeah.
And in Wild Things, they get away, but they get killed.
Yes.
So the guy loses every time so far.
Yeah.
American Gigolo, I guess he kind of makes it out.
Yeah,
It's-
there's
it's a
kind of a happy ending for
Of all the
him.
movies, Paul Schrader got the redemption arc.
Yeah. But I mean, in Wild Things, they're all kind of
They're all-
assholes,
yeah,
and you didn't
yeah,
like them
almost
anyway.
scummy.
I'm just talking about guy or my man or woman,
So most of these erotic thrillers, the woman wins.
And the women are the antagonist.
Yeah.
They may be a sympathetic antagonist, but they still are. They're,
Is that misogynistic writing?
nah, it's empowerment.
Is it? But you make them the villain
Yeah, but you still kind of like them. The sympathetic villain.
sometimes.
I don't think them being a woman has anything to do with them being the antagonist. I think it's just
Tell my boner that. Just kidding.
I think it's. But it's interesting after all of these viewings of erotic thrillers is that there's not a whole lot of movies where the villain outright wins. There's kind of like a pattern with the genre of movies, erotic thrillers, the villain wins.
Well, of the 4 that we watched,
Yeah.
it was like The Last Seduction. What she was the villain
Yeah.
in it, and she ended up winning it. In this one, yeah, she was the villain essentially.
He was also a villain, but she's a second level of villain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he kills somebody for the puss.
Yeah. American Gigolo, the woman's not the villain in that one.
No.
Yeah, it's a pimp.
It's Bill Duke is.
Yeah,
Bill Duke's
the pimp.
the villain. And then in Wild Things, they're all the villain.
Yeah.
Yes.
All 3 of them, but the woman is the smartest.
And
It's the
she
smartest villain.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think
And they're all directed by men.
Yeah, I don't think that there were a lot of female directors in that era anyways. You're seeing it's a lot more common nowadays, but
Yeah.
I think the through line for all these erotic thrillers is there's sex and there's danger. Like the man in question is in danger.
As it should be.
Hell yeah.
Danger and sex.
Yeah. You ever had sex when you're on fire before? Super dangerous. You could light the whole house on fire.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous place you've ever had sex?
The most dangerous place.
Yeah.
The shower.
Yeah, it's a slip hazard, that's for sure.
Cliffside.
Cliffside?
Yeah.
Rooftop? No.
Yeah.
What's that? What's
Cliffside?
What's
The
Cliffside?
Grand Canyon.
The cliffside by the bluffs by the Red Bridge in Fair Oaks.
The Red Bridge?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, you guys were there together, huh?
Yeah. I'd say probably out in like camping or in the wilderness.
With my parents in the room.
You could get it. You could get a tick that way.
Yeah,
a
that's
taint
true.
tick.
Yeah, I could have fallen off a
Taint.
cliffside. You could have gotten whatever the hell ticks give you.
Lyme disease?
Lyme disease.
Or maybe the bubonic plague.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
back.
too.
It's back, baby.
It's back.
We're in our golden era of plagues.
And fascism.
Plagues and fascism, yeah.
Yeah,
Military
and ask for a better
decentralization. Anything else you guys want to say before you grade us?
How did she survive the explosion?
Well, she just walked away.
I think she triggered it somehow.
Yeah, how'd she do that?
She tied a string to the handle and then
front
just
door.
walked away and just was like, "Ugh."
But it's a push door.
It opens in.
Oh, then she threw a rock at it or something.
Okay. maybe she had a trigger. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll never know. All right, Tyler, how do you grade Body Heat?
Ooh, A minus.
A minus for Body
definitely,
Heat.
definitely in the A category. I think it could have had a little bit more action.
Action? What
as
kind of
far-
action?
I mean, as far as like investigating and like, you know, action's the wrong term. Maybe a little bit.
Lean into the mystery part of it? Or
Yeah, like stay within like the thriller aspect of it. A little bit longer. But other than that, it was just a really fun movie. Yeah, A minus.
Cool. Joseph.
I'm like a B plus, I think. It kind of slogged a little bit after they killed that guy, and then after like the initial that Will meeting, it kind of just kind of slows down and it kind of loses momentum a bit, because that sort of climactic moment it's done, and then you're just kind of waiting for the next thing to happen.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. Loved the vibes and the look of everything.
Cool.
I felt that humidity.
I'm in the same coat. I'm a B plus, and that may seem like a little bit lower score for me, but I still really thought it was great. Interesting that this is Lawrence Kasdan's opening movie,
And Kathleen Turner's
Yeah, that's interesting.
theatrical debut. So I don't know if it's like she
Yeah.
had TV movies or something.
Well, Mickey Rourke had only been in like a couple small things too, so this is a relatively unknown cast. Bold movie to do this with. Very hot, very horny.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I read in the trivia that it was actually freezing. It was a winter, Florida winter, so it was like freezing on set. They had
They were still.
to get everybody wet before each scene.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so, anyways, yeah, good recommendation, Heather.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So now we are more or less done with Erotic August, right?
Yes.
Okay, so time for the wheel. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's go recap what we have on the wheel. And just for everybody again, the way this works is since we've had we basically go for 4 months straight, we rotate. It's by random, but we're not going to double up Tyler or double up me or whatever. We're going to go all 4 in a row. Me, Tyler, Joseph, and the Cool Ass Yard Duties pick. So we started off this cycle with Cool Ass Yard Duties. So now it's going to go the 3 of us for topics. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we can start back up again with the Cool Ass Yard Duties. So we're going to read what's left on the wheel. Pre-code movies from Pete. Heist movies from Pete. That's a new one. Mm-hmm. Horror movies without the from Tyler. B movies from Tyler. Blaxploitation from Joseph. And IMDb's top 201 to 250 list. It's the bottom 50 of the top 250. So you'll see here there's 2 empty spots. I haven't erased it yet, but 2 empty spots for the Cool Ass Yard Duties. We'll fill those in a little bit. I think I told Heather I need 2 more soon, but actually we got a few months.
We need them now.
Yeah, we got a few months still ready to go.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to spin this, and this is what we are going to cover for September. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. What will it be? What will it be? What's it going to be?
Yes.
Oh, B movies.
Hell yeah.
B movie.
Yeah.
The B movie.
How many of these movies are going to be Jerry Seinfeld centric?
What? Oh, nah.
We're gonna watch the B movie 4 times.
Now, if you
funny.
want to give your pick now, you can if you have one in mind.
Give me an example of a B movie.
Yeah, and why also?
Well, I wanted to do B movies because I've always had a fascination with B movies. I think that's pretty obvious, like if you've been listening throughout the whole years. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to find so I don't have a B movie on deck right now because I want to do a little bit more research and try to find one that's not well known, like something like Escape from New York or Troll
consider that a B
2
movie?
or Troll 2.
Do you think Escape from New York's a B movie?
Yeah, I would say so.
What is a B movie? Like,
Wikipedia says a B movie or a B film is a type of low-budget commercial motion picture. Originally during the golden age of Hollywood, this term specifically referred to films meant to be shown as the lesser-known second half of a double feature, somewhat similar to a B-side in a recorded music.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like, what's considered a B movie? That would be something you would also consider like camp, genre.
A lot of horror movies.
Genre tropes like horror, science fiction, or action. They can also be characterized by their camp or exploitative nature, cheesy special effects, and a focus on action or thriller rather than complex character developments, sophisticated storytelling, or good acting.
Yeah, I couldn't said it better myself.
The Stuff is a B movie.
Yeah.
Chopping Mall.
Troll 2, Chopping Mall, yeah, like all of those. I don't have one on deck because I kind of want to delve into it a little bit more and try to find one that I haven't seen.
I really liked The Stuff, so
Yeah.
maybe my pick will be a Leonard Cohen movie. They have like Q the Winged Serpent and some other stuff.
Basket Case.
Yeah.
The Toxic Avenger.
And also, it's real. I think B movies are an interesting sort of film.
Poultrygeist.
It's interesting because all the B movies that are released now are like trying to be crappy. I feel like, whereas
Like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
except that one is good.
No, it's not.
Hobo with a Shotgun.
Actually, Thanksgiving's not bad.
Hobo with a Shotgun's good too.
That's a whole nother thing. That's like exploitation.
Birdemic.
But I think nowadays people just try to make shitty movies to try to make. It's kind of like trying to make the next meme go viral.
We got to create a viral video.
Right.
How do we create a viral video?
Whereas, I'm not an expert in it, but from the attitude I get from these movies is that they're making it because it's fun, but they're not making it for the audience. They're making it for themselves. I believe that there's probably some like Neil Breen. He's a master at B movies.
His is like a C movie.
Is it a B movie or is it just a bad movie?
That's just a shitty movie.
Well, it's low budget.
So I'm looking at a thread on Reddit, some like popular B movies. Killer Clowns from Outer Space,
Yeah.
Death Race 2000, Robot Jocks, which we covered, Pool Hall Junkies, I don't know about that. Them, The Incredible Shrinking Man, Fantastic Voyage, Destroy All Monsters, Maniac Cop. Maniac Cop definitely fits.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. VFW is a highly entertaining new school B movie that was fashioned like an old school. What the hell is this? Fly or something? I think I know mine.
Yeah.
I think I know mine.
So
There's also modern day B movies like Rubber,
Oh yeah,
Kung Fury, Serenity,
Kung Fury's phenomenal.
VHS.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharknado is definitely like trying to be a B movie.
Yeah. There's a triumph.
Sweetheart, The Monster,
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
After
Oh, yeah.
Midnight,
My Vampira.
After Midnight was not great.
Brawl and
I
Cell
like those
Block
guys,
99.
Yeah, I could see
There's
that.
a
I
lot
could
to
see
choose from, so I want to go and kind of just like immerse myself in the world that is B movies and pick something that's worthwhile for
You
the,
think the FP would count as a B movie?
the FP.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we don't have to do that. You can tell us what our movie first.
I'll tell
movie
you
is gonna
guys
be
next week.
Yeah, because until then, for next week, we're watching The Crow.
We've got 5 weeks in August.
Yeah. So.
And
My
for our-
birthday month.
Oh yeah.
And for our audience, we're not watching the Cool Crow.
No, we're watching The Hot Crow.
We're watching the bad one.
2024. Featuring Bill Skarsgård and formerly known as Twigs. Directed by
known as
FKA Twigs.
yeah, directed by Rupert Sanders.
His name sounds familiar.
He directed Snow White and the Huntsman, Ghost in the Shell, and
Oh, that's where I know him. He makes bad movies.
he makes B movies. What else did he direct?
The Crow. That's
it.
a B movie, probably.
Probably, yeah, I'd say so. That's probably right.
I think so.
Some people would say that's sacrilege, but I think I agree with that. So anyways, we're going to do that, and then Brianna's going to join us next week for a Take One for the Team.
Yeah.
From movie suggested by Binge Lord Dan.
What a trooper, taking one for the team.
You know, when I was like watching, I watched a lot less movies this year than I have in the last few years, but like at the peak,
Your streaming picks would say otherwise.
It was like 624 in 2023. It was a lot.
But that was your challenge.
Yeah, it was when I was trying. Yeah. Brianna quietly does more than that in a year.
Wow.
Because she works from home. She works on little art projects and stuff where she's watching movies. Mm-hmm. And it's sometimes like, I don't know, I don't have the fortitude to do this, but she'll say, I need to clear out my watch list. I'm just going to watch everything, tip to tail. She doesn't skip one. Oh, I don't like that one. That doesn't look good. I'm not in the mood. A to B, all the way A to Z, all the way down the bottom.
My God.
And some of them are fucking terrible. I watch her Letterboxd and I'm like, 3 2-star movies in a row. Are you okay? She's like, man, I really should probably rewatch like
something good.
A palate cleanser?
Long Legs or something.
Oh.
Something that she loves, you know.
Oh, she likes Long Legs?
Yeah.
I've heard not many people like that movie.
That's not true.
There is many
What do you mean
people
that's
who
not true?
don't
I
like
did-
it.
I
There's
did
also many
say
people
it.
who do like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been meaning to check that one out.
Did you watch The Monkey with her?
Yeah, we loved it.
No, you didn't mention it.
Are you sure?
No, you didn't mention it.
Really? Oh, it was very fun. Maybe it's because it wasn't like streaming yet. For a period, I was thinking if it's not streaming for free, like on a service, if you have to pay like $10 or $20 for it, maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But I feel like we should talk about new movies if they are available.
Maybe
to
instead
rent.
of streaming picks, we just called movies we watched this week.
Maybe we should rebrand it something. I don't know.
Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, we should go back to that.
Movies.
So, anyways, you guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so. Patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass. Or you can just support us on the YouTube by watching and sharing with some friends. We're at 1,200 subscribers almost. We're close. Not quite, but we're all knocking on the door at 1,200, and that's exciting. So, anyways, until next time. Thank you for joining us as we review Body Heat, our 4th movie and Patreon pick for Erotic Thriller August. Follow us next week as we review The Crow, a punishment movie for all 3 of us, just because. And follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Middle Class Film Class on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class.
And follow us on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
Yeah, we got it.
Yep.
See you next time.
See ya.
See ya.